Yo, what up? What up? What up, everybody? What up? I really appreciate everybody that's been coming into the stream this morning. I know this was originally supposed to be an interview with Reb G, but as I explained in my video from late last night about what happened, so instead of that interview happening, we are here going to do a different type of live stream and a different type of topic. And what made me want to do this topic was back in early January of 2021 of this year. I made my second ever video in which I talked about the Umar Johnson content being stale, and I was basically telling certain people that, hey, look, the deeper you're into this, the harder it's going to get out. And it's funny, almost 3 months later, we have a great example of this. And that guy is being Max V World. And I see D Darrell's in the chat. What's up? What's up, D? So, for those of you who are not aware, Shock and Raw did a live stream Thursday night. Max V came in there. There's a discussion going on about the content that Max V was doing on Umar Johnson. And it's no secret, he's an anti-Umar person. You know, like there really has been anything positive. And that's not to say Max V should say anything positive about Dr. Umar Johnson, because he's a grown man. He has his own opinions and whatnot. But the problem I'm having is that Max V in that same live stream said that he was going to fall back. He gave his reasonings, talked about how his nieces and nephews are seeing how Max V is moving out here in these YouTube streets in the Umar sector and whatnot. And, you know, Max V said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and fall back. Later on, maybe about an hour, maybe an hour and a half later, he was on his Max V2 live stream, and he basically said, hey, look, guys, I'm moving in a different direction, yada, yada, yada. And not even 12 hours later, less than 12 hours later, this fool is going to make about 4 to 5 Umar Johnson videos. And in one of those videos, he talked about saying that he's never going to stop. And Max V wants to talk about, well, you know, like there's always a 17-year-old out here, and I got to make these people known about what's going on, and I'm just a man with opinion. I'm just asking questions. Y'all, we've heard this before. And if you guys were in the live chat of the Shock and Raw live stream, I called that shit. I said this dude is going to still make Umar Johnson content because Max V has done this shit before. There was one point in time where he talked about saying he was semi-retired and he was only going to focus on the Argus Ultrabalt lawsuit and all this other nonsense. And he goes back to talking about Umar Johnson like a lot of these anti-Umar Johnson content people do. So it's really no secret that this dude went on his word. And that should say a lot about a man. If a man's going to come on here and say he's going to do something and does a complete opposite, it really says a lot about your integrity. If you ask me, it really says it. I mean, it really didn't make it any better that Max V brought in a convicted scammer into the space. I mean, you know, you got to look at that too. But the whole point I'm trying to make is that this is a clear example of getting so nose deep into this sector where you say you're going to get out, but in reality, you try to make excuses of why you can't. But here's the real reason why, folks. Here's the real reason why. The bottom line is these Umar Johnson content creators, the anti-Umar Johnson content creators, fear, rejection, and disloyalty. Now, what is it that I mean by that? It's simply this, y'all. These anti-Umar Johnson content creators have grown an audience. They've grown an audience. Now, people like Max V are going to say, well, no, that's not true, because I've been making videos since 2000 and whatever. And the Casey Anthony video is my most viewed video ever. Negro, that don't mean jack shit, because on YouTube, it's about what you're doing now. Fuck whatever you did in the past. It's about what you're doing now. And now what you have done for the past few months, you, along with others, have grown an audience. You've grown a niche for yourself by talking about Umar Johnson. And it's because of this, since you have grown an audience, You guys have came to the realization if you talk about anything else, nobody's going to give a flying fuck of what you're talking about. Your audience is not loyal. Face the facts. It's okay. It's okay to admit that your audience is not loyal. If your audience was made based on talking about Umar Johnson and you're going to talk about somebody like Whack 100 or the vaccine, nobody ain't going to give a flying shit about that. Max, stop the cap. Just stop. All these excuses that all these other people want to make. Well, Umar Johnson is scamming and it's up to us to expose him and take him to jail. No, that's not it. Because I've said this before, and CD Fury said this to let me see your transcript. If you guys seriously have to make the same regurgitated bullshit, repetitive stuff about Umar Johnson time and time again, guess what? Your videos are not that effective. Face the facts. I know it's hard to swallow. Your content is not that effective. Just stop the cap. Your videos are not that effective if you have to keep making the same dumb shit. Now, take me, for example. I made parodies when it comes to Lynn and Honor. But if you look at my actual Lynn and Honor videos, I've only made 5. 5. And I've been on YouTube as far as this particular channel since late December. I've only made 5. We are in March. Now, if I had the mentality like a lot of you other Umar Johnson creators, you probably could have seen about 50 Lynn and Honor videos by now. But see, with me, I realized that my content is effective. And if you look at the content I made about Lynn and Honor, I've always said to people, either share my video or make your own video. And what happens is that when I tell people to make their own video, the people that don't know about Lynn and Honor but are subscribed to another content creator that saw my video, that's how the spread happens. It doesn't come with me making a bunch of Lynn and Honor videos regurgitating the same shit all the fucking time. I've only made 5. My point was making. My point was taken. The Lynn and Honor videos that I made for the space were very successful. In this small sector, my Lynn and Honor videos ranges from about 1,500 to almost 3,000 views. Keep in mind, this sector is small. So 1,500 to 3,000 views is very successful. Why do I need to keep making Lynn and Honor videos regurgitating the same thing unless I have a different point to make? Unless there is a different perspective that I have to point out. That's the issue with you guys. And let me give you some examples of what I'm talking about. Let's look at Didi and Page, for example, right? Let's look at Didi and Page. Didi and Page makes a whole bunch of Umar Johnson content. But if you look at their videos, look at the stuff that they make that's not Umar related. They've been making videos about live workouts. Very valuable content. But nobody doesn't give a flying fuck about that because their audience was grown by Umar Johnson content. Nobody don't give a flying fuck if Didi and Page started off their channel years ago by talking about makeup. Nobody doesn't care because, again, it's about the now. And what's happening with Didi and Page is that they're an Umar Johnson gossip channel. And once they start making stuff that's not Umar Johnson, nobody doesn't give a flying fuck. Nobody doesn't care. The audience is not loyal. Let's look at King Kong Crazy. King Kong Crazy a few weeks ago, well, I would say about a month and a half ago, King Kong Crazy made a very powerful live stream about when he was shot in the head, and he gave advice on how to overcome it. Very powerful stuff. I even made a donation to the brother. But guess what? The views that he gets on Umar Johnson content, nobody didn't give a fuck. The loyalty is not there. That whole behind the bando stuff King Kong Craziness doing, nobody don't care about that. Look at the videos compared to his Umar Johnson videos. They don't care. Because again, the audience is not loyal. Look at Max V talking about Whack 100 and the vaccine. Don't nobody give a fuck about that because the audience isn't loyal. Do I have to keep going? do I have to keep going? And if there's anybody who says that I'm wrong, here's my challenge to you, anti-Umar Johnson content creators. You know what? As a matter of fact, there's me re up to another guy, Nappy Yankee. Nappy Yankee put out an interesting video about the Malcolm X controversy with the Nation of Islam. Nobody didn't care. Nobody doesn't care about that because, again, you made your audience what it is. But to anybody out there who thinks that I'm wrong, I challenge any anti-Umar Johnson content creator for the next 30 days, make videos, not Umar Johnson. Don't put Umar Johnson in your titles. Don't put Umar Johnson in your descriptions. Don't hashtag nothing. Don't even mention anything about it. No pull-up team, no bando, no little slick hints, nothing. Do that for 30 days and compare your numbers to when you do make Umar Johnson content. And I guarantee you the numbers are not going to match up to what you have now because why? Your fans aren't loyal. So for people like Max V and others who keep making all these excuses why they're still making Umar Johnson content, stop. I've been doing videos since 2007. I know this shit. Nobody doesn't care if you already grew a niche audience. Now, if you look at a guy like Flacco, here's the difference with Flacco. Flacco says he's out of the Umar Johnson sector, and we see the videos that he's making. Obviously, the views aren't there. But here's the difference with Flacco. Flacco is being consistent with it and trying to train his audience that, look, I'm not doing Umar Johnson content no more. This is what I'm going to do. So you're either going to rock with me or you're not. And Flacco has been consistent with his. Let me give you guys an example of a former person who made anti-Umar Johnson content. And I mentioned this guy over and over and over again. What happened to Common Sense? This dude made a following talking about Umar Johnson, and he realized that the content is over and done with. He's beating a dead horse. So he started talking about Bitcoin. He started talking about finance. He started talking about entrepreneurship. The views weren't there, but guess what? What happened to Common Sense was consistent with it. And once he got consistent with it, started conditioning his audience that, look, I'm not talking about Umar. I'm talking about this. So you're either going to ride with me or you're not. And look what happened. This dude has an online business. This Negro doesn't even have to talk about Umar no more. He's making money based off of his YouTube channel with the My Tech Academy. And I said this in my second ever video. You guys need to learn to get out of the space. Get out of the space. If the horse is being beaten down. Now, some people are going to ask me, well, BA, what about your channel? Well, if you guys have not noticed by my Cash App by now, I have a channel based on professional wrestling. I know, guys, go ahead and laugh at me, yada, yada, yada. But pro wrestling is a passion of mine. I love talking about pro wrestling. I watch all forms of pro wrestling from Japan, the UK, United States, Canada, women's wrestling, any type of those things. But do y'all think for 1 second I'm going to mix that content with this Umar Johnson content? Hell the fuck no. Hell no. That's why this particular channel is strictly for Umar Johnson content. So whenever this saga ends, this channel ends. I mean, shit. I mean, hello? Hello? Is this thing on? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I have to say. I mean, Max V, you know, we all know the guy has no integrity. We all saw that coming. It's nothing fucking new. But these anti-Umar Johnson content creators need to face reality that you guys fear rejection because y'all know your audience is not loyal. Y'all know your audience is not going to watch your whack 100s and your workout videos and you talking about how you got shot in the head, respectfully, to King Kong Crazy especially, because again, that was very valuable content, but your audience doesn't fucking care. And if you're somebody like Flacco or what happened to Common Sense, y'all shouldn't give a fuck about that. Go ahead and do the content that you want to do if you are really serious about not talking about Umar. And if you are going to still make Umar Johnson content, then just be real with everybody and just say, hey, look, Y'all guys want Umar, so I'm going to give you guys Umar. The let me see her transcript chick, I told y'all she told on herself plenty of times. She talked about supply and demand in one of Conscious Energy's videos. And she told CD Fury that she told her own audience, if you guys want me to stop making Umar Johnson content, support my other non-Umar Johnson content. It's silly. So guys, stop the cap. We all know why you're still making Umar Johnson content. There's nothing else more to say about Umar at this point. He's not even in jail. A guy like Fred the Scammer gets caught in 2 years. And Umar Johnson's still walking these streets after 11 years. We got that guy, Mike, that was on Shakim Ra's live stream, not even answering the question. So at this point, there's nothing else to talk about with Umar. So let me go ahead and look at the chat real quick. Oh, word D Darrell, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Damn, there's a lot of y'all commenting. What up, T Pre? What's going on, Muslim? Let's see here. How about MMA and UFC? To be honest, I am very, very casual with MMA. Like, I've tried to get into it, but you know, I'm just really more of a casual UFC fan. I'm very, very casual. So anyways, guys, I'm about to drop the link here. If anybody has any comments on what I said, go ahead and tap in. The link's in there. But yeah, man, it's a lot of crazy shit. A lot of crazy shit. Hold on, D. I'm about to put it in. The Cash App's right there, D. I just put it in the comments. What's going on, D?
What's up, player? How you doing, man?
Man, chilling, man. You know, I thought around this time we'll have an open panel about something else, man, but it didn't happen.
Man, I was, man, when I saw you did you posted that it was canceled, I was like, damn, man. I actually cleared. I had stuff that I actually cleared my morning up until 12 o'clock to see what this was gonna be about, man.
Yeah, man. Like, I feel bad, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad, bro.
Yeah, man. I had some other things I was gonna do. I said, shit, I gotta watch this. I gotta be on the pen. I want to see the questions, how you answer them. But in reality, man, I know that you didn't want to go into detail with stuff that Rev G dealing with, got stuff that, but Rev G really going through some stuff, man. I actually, in a way, but I don't feel bad for his ass, but in a way I do. I mean, because I don't want, people to be dealing with a lot of different issues, stressed out about a bunch of stuff. But a lot of that shit, where I don't feel bad about it, is that the things that Rev G has done was self-inflicted. You know, he actually caused a lot of his family problems and personal problems that he's had. He has shown to have made poor decisions. He has shown to purposely try to ruin people's careers, and so forth, trying to, doing things. And I actually tried to plead with this guy about 2 years ago, man. I said, man, listen, I can respectfully disagree with you. We can curse each other out. We can fight, because he actually challenged me to a fight, believe it or not, and was going to pay for the ticket. And I basically said, man, we can fight like brothers, whatever, but man, don't take this stuff into real life, man. Don't try doxing people and calling, organizations and people I'm contracted with and all this other different stuff. Like you trying to, it took me, at the time that he was there, it took me 5 years. Well, no, at that time, it took me like 3 years to build up to where my business was at that time. And my business was it was actually at the height of my business. I'm actually on a downslide because of COVID. But But at that time, my business was doing the best that it ever had done. And I was lucky that my reputation was as good as it was, because the people that he tried to hinder them from doing business with me, they knew that I was a reputable person, and I have never done anything to cause a liability to them or the clients that they referred me to. So they refused to listen. But what if I wasn't? What if my business wasn't that good? What if I wasn't that reputable? You know, what if I didn't have, you know, the reputation that people perceive me to have and so forth? You know, that could have ruined somebody who's trying to establish their business. They could have killed it, you know. But because of my status in the field and with various government agencies, they took a second look and was like, hell no, we're not doing that. He's too valuable to us. I'm like, okay, if we get rid of him, then we got to go look for other providers that can excel at doing the same services at the same level. You know, that's what ended up happening. And that's actually what one of the government agency, they actually told me that. When they questioned me about it, they said, well, look, I just had to see what you had to say first before I go ahead and dismiss this, because you've been working good with us for damn near 10 years, and we're not trying to lose that relationship just because somebody got an issue with you. And so my thing is that I don't, in a way, I do feel bad he's going through what he's going, but then I don't. I really don't. And it's his own doing, because I told him, man, we can have a disagreement, but we don't have to do the personal stuff, man. Like, just like your video, it prefaced the fact that the toxicity that started in October 2020, where things kind of turned a little bit, was preempted with the fact that they did so many toxic things to people who supported Umar that led people to do the same things back to them. And they don't get that. They really, really are very dismissive of that, you know? But yeah, man, I mean, everything he is going through was self-inflicting. He caused it himself, and he made the bad decisions. Nobody else really caused that. I'm gonna use the words he said. I didn't do anything. You did it to yourself. That's something he used to repeat over and over. So all this BS you going through, you did it to yourself. You know. So I have no sympathy for him at all. And my thing is that I really would have wished that he would have did it, because it actually would have like done it would have done a lot for your channel. And I think you're doing a lot of great content, and a lot of people would have, more people would have came over to see what your channel was like. It could have gave you a lot of exposure, and so forth. And I hate that couldn't have happened, but hey, maybe he may come back to you, and so forth. He may decide to come back, but I have a feeling Rev G is probably going to, present himself again in about maybe another month or two. He's going to come back because he can't help himself. He's been doing this for over 3 years, and he canceled a interview with me about, I think this was back in November, or it was back in back in November, early December, I think, where he wanted to talk to me about LGBT issues, of course, and the stuff that he claimed that I said. And then he got mad because I did a video on some things about the LGBT community that he didn't like. And then he just canceled the video. He canceled the interview like a day before the interview was supposed to commence. So I just told him whatever. It is what it is. I mean, so that's Rev G. He's kind of flaky, So that's the kind of stuff that he does. But last night, I don't want to hog the mic, but what is your wrestling channel, man? Because I'm a big wrestling channel enthusiast. I watch a lot of wrestling stuff with AEW, WWE, and some of the independent stuff. So I'm subbed to about maybe five or six wrestling channels.
Yeah, like so the channel is wrestling is lit. Yeah, like I haven't put a whole lot of effort into it lately because I was kind of surprised with this Be Accountable channel kind of blowing up like it did. So I was putting all my time in the Be Accountable channel, but you know, I keep telling myself I want to talk about more because, you know, the thing with me, man, is that with me, I pretty much watch a whole lot. I watch a whole lot of wrestling. Like I'm a damn wrestling freak. And that's why I kind of have a soft spot for LH2K because I saw he was a wrestling fan too. So I was like, damn, man, like I don't really like going at my wrestling brethren's like that. But yeah, as far as like AEW, WWE, Ring of Honor, Impact, AIW, who else? Like
watch New Japan?
Yeah, man. I watch New Japan, All Japan, Stardom, Noah, Dragon Gate. I watch all that shit, yo. CMLL.
I watch a lot of it, but I also like to watch historical content from the past, man. Like I'm a person that remember in the South when we had Bill Watts, Mid-South Wrestling, and UWF and See, I like, man, to be honest with you, man, and I don't want to get off into the wrestling stuff, but I would really like to have a talk with you on your show, like about the in the mid 90s to early 2000s with the Monday Night Wars, man. That's my favorite. That's my favorite content with WCW against WWE back in the day.
Yeah, man, I feel you, bro. But yeah, we definitely got to have a talk about that, man, because you know, like I know my history too, you know, because where I stay at, I'm in North Carolina, and Jim Crockett Jr. just passed away, and where I stay at,
you in rich fair country.
Yeah, man, like, you know, but a lot of stuff that happened down here with the Crockett family, I would pass by a lot of these landmarks like the Dorton Arena and the WRAL news station where they used to do a lot of those tapings back in the day. So I would pass them by all the time, and how I became a fan was because of my dad, and he was a big wrestling fan back in the 70s and 80s, but unfortunately he passed away 10 years ago. So I would have really loved to have conversations with him about all the stories and all the landmarks, but I pretty much been learning that on my own. But yeah, man, we definitely got to get up with that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
So pass the mic. I don't want to monopolize, but I just want to say that, man, as we talk. But man, I appreciate the content, man. The documentary, and I know you probably, you know, checking out some of the videos I sent you, man. I did the best I could because I liked how you formatted that documentary, and I was like, man, I got to find some of this stuff because I think, man, if I would have gave you this 2 weeks ago, you probably could have had a more in-depth thing to kind of get, you know, more stuff. Because I showed a lot of stuff that she said. Like, you got a lot of material. I exposed how I was the person that exposed how Gerald looked. I exposed how Black Anonymous looked. I actually exposed how AAS looked. I exposed how all three of them looked, you know, and they flagged my channel. They did all that crazy stuff. I had to take down stuff and different things, man. They were ruthless, man. Ruthless.
Right, man. So let me go ahead and pass the mic. What's up, Speak?
Yo, what's going on? BAD, Darrell, Shakim.
What up?
Hey, BA, since you're a wrestling fan, am I allowed to break kayfabe today?
Yeah, man. It's 2021. Everybody break kayfabe.
So they know everything fake, right?
Hell yeah, bro.
Look, bro, I got it. I want your opinion on this Fed talk so that I can follow up my comment.
As far as my opinion on what's going on, are you talking? Yeah. Are you talking anything Pacific? Because there's been a lot of Fed talk.
No, period. Like your opinion on the Fed talk about this sector specifically.
Yeah, look, with my personal opinion, when it comes to the Feds, man, at the end of the day, this is the fucking internet. And I pretty much said this before. I have been on YouTube since 2007. I have seen it all. I've done it all. I've been in beast before. You know, like I've been hacked before. I got into situations where I met people online and offline. You know, like I pretty much been through all that. But never, ever, ever have I gotten to a point where I would have to call the feds. You know, like it really hasn't even got to a point where I even had to call the police. I didn't have to dox anybody. So when it comes to the feds, I mean, it's a very serious thing. And the only thing I got to say about that is like, yo, this is fucking the internet, yo. This is the internet. Like this shit ain't real life.
Right. So do you think with the dumb bullshit in a row sector requires the activation of any kind of agents, federal agents in a fucking row sector? Your opinion?
Hell no, like absolutely not. I mean, because for me, when I was listening to that one particular phone call that the Griselda chick has made, for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about AAS. But when I was listening to that phone call, the only thing I can think of is that I bet when she hung up that phone, the people on the other line were laughing their ass off, be like, why the fuck they calling us? What is this?
Right. Another fucking prank, right? So I think people is reading a little too much into this. Yo, click that off, son. This is fucking YouTube, a row sector. And there is nothing going on here that would require them to hire an agent to see who's calling who fucking names. That shit is out of control. If anything, when the motherfucking feds think you are an issue, you die. You disappear. And they don't need evidence. They don't need a real story. Your fucking car crashed and his body was burned beyond recognition. He's gone. We have his attorney here. He's fucking gone. That's it. There is no paperwork trail. We talking about the fucking government, man. They don't need anything. So why the fuck would an agent be activated in a row sector? You tell me.
Hey, look, she lied. Remember in the phone call, the dude was like, did you call your local law enforcement? And she's like, yeah. And they told me to call you. And the dude was like, well, why did they tell you to call us? And at that moment, I was like, they knew that this lady was lying. So what I did was I called the San Diego department myself to see, did the lady actually file a report? And they said there was no report that was filed in the last 5 years by anybody with that name. So not only did she lie to the feds, not only did she file a false report with the feds, she lied to YouTube just so she could put that phone call on the internet. And it's also illegal to record the feds without their permission. So she committed 3 crimes.
Are you serious?
In one video.
Right. Now that's the thing, Ra. What you did was show thinking people that motherfuckers is ineffective at what they do. They can threaten you with whatever they want as many times as they want, but what is their track record of effectiveness? What has ever happened? Nothing. So when you look at people who use these type of tactics to say agency, we gonna call them this and that, you view their track record and say, what have they accomplished since then, since they have been talking that bullshit? And if it's nothing, then there is nothing to talk about. So you don't want to magnify or give people more importance than what the fuck they have. We over here calling each other a bunch of names. Nothing more. If it ain't no weight being moved, if it ain't no child trafficking or no bullshit like that being moved, they not going to come talk to you. And with the Fed talk, I leave y'all with this because me and my boy got to get to the game. If you on YouTube, Google, you got a Facebook, you got an Instagram, they can cut your fucking phone on anytime they want to. Yep. We talking about the feds, y'all.
Yep.
They don't need your permission to do shit. If they want you, they come get you and you disappear. Yep. So when we talking about that, everybody got to keep in mind what this is. It's just a fucking row sector. Nothing more. Let's keep it there.
Yes.
No, facts, man. Facts.
I agree. And that's why Be Accountable's video was so good. Because he was like, how did Fred get caught in less than 2 years? But y'all are trying to say Umar Johnson's been scamming for over 10 years. And I asked everybody that question on my panel, and nobody could answer it. Nobody could answer that directly. It was hilarious. Like, I'm like, man, let's be logical. This dude, like, the feds don't take that long to build a case. You know what I mean? Like, even with Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, this dude, was supposed to register as a offender, and he did. So now he got the feds watching him, right? So in less than a year, the U.S. Marshals are involved, the victims in witness protection. The ladies had to move 3 times, but guess what though? The feds have been collecting evidence of people making threats and bribing. Nicki Minaj trying to bribe this victim with hundreds of thousands of dollars to get her to recant her story. So again, this dude got trial just for not registering alone. That federal charge is 10 to 20 years just for that. So damn. The dude been fucking up. He got caught on Instagram waving a gun around. He's not supposed to have a weapon. And now we are talking about bribery, extortion, intimidating a witness, trying to get a witness to make a false statement, conspiracy. This dude just had a baby with Nicki Minaj, and now she's involved. And she got money, but she don't got that much money to make a federal case go away. So that's what I mean by the feds are smart. You know what I'm saying? When they pounce, you're done. So when we talk about Fred, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that hard for him to plead guilty because he knew they already had all the facts. He didn't want to have a grand jury trial. And what this motherfucker did is he tried to say there's no indictment. Shakam Ross said he could find indictment, but there is no indictment. I have a waiver of indictment right here. And these dumbass motherfuckers didn't Google what a waiver of indictment is. All it means is that you pled guilty. That's all it means. So again, right, we're dealing with people that are dumb, and you got people cheering anti-Afro on, not even knowing that the lady just committed not 1, not 2, but 3 crimes in that video. So she still has it up. She's not even aware or has any recognition that she's lying. She's recording an FBI agent without permission. She's filing a false report. She's doing shit that could get her locked up. And she doesn't even have the common sense to say, let me stop taking this shit this serious, because it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at with this sector. We went from roasting to people have psychological issues, and they, instead of dealing with their psychological and emotional issues, they're using this sector to try to hurt people in the worst way possible.
You know what the thing about that is too, Ross, speaking of anti-Afro, those videos that she has made about TC and Don, the husband of the only one came on TC's live and admitted that it was a lie. Right. And this chick has still not deleted any of those videos, if not came on video and apologized to TC and Don. And look, and here's my whole thing about it. I don't care if you don't like somebody. I don't care if you feel some type of way, but if there's a story and you ran with that story and it came out that it's not true, whether you're a man or a woman, you have to do the right thing and come on video and say, hey, look, my bad. I apologize. I will delete the video. This dude, I can't say this dude, but this chick, anti-Afro, is so damn stubborn, and she's so fucking toxic, spreading all of this stuff. And not only that, but she wants to promote woman beaters and chicks like Mona De Leon, who want to call people like Shakim faggots, but at the same time, anti-Afro wants to stick up for gay people. And it's like recently with the whole Fed talk based on what Flacco said or didn't say. And I mean, the chick is mentally unstable. I seriously don't know how anybody can take her seriously at this point. I don't see it.
No, and back to what you were saying about the fear of like rejection and loyalty, like Deacon and Paige, right? They kiss her ass. Like they kiss her ass. She uses their clips, and she's basically their ringleader. And she doesn't want to piss anti-Afro off. She doesn't want to say anything that goes against the narrative that anti-Afro's spinning. And their channel, they have 42,000 subscribers, right? So how is it that you're getting 300 views with 42,000 subscribers? That means you either bought your subscribers or your channel is basically dead. And even their Umar Johnson videos, they don't go viral. I mean, you would think with 42,000 subscribers, you should be doing the numbers that Lennon Honor is doing, at least.
Right.
So their channel is basically dead at this point. Nobody wants to listen to Didi put on makeup. Nobody wants to hear her husband's perspective because he's way too feminine. So nobody wants to sit up here and listen to him laugh and blow his nose for 2 hours. So again, like, these people don't even realize that the way to go viral and get hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube is to talk about trending topics. Umar Johnson's not trending on Twitter and Instagram. Like T.I. and Tiny, that's a trending topic. Even if you post a video now and it doesn't get that many views, as this case unfolds over the next year, those videos are going to go up and up and up and up. We got Nicki Minaj and her federal case with her husband. That's about to go viral. Lil Nas X 6ix9ine, that's a viral story. There's so many viral stories that they're not even discussing because they think Umar Johnson's their gravy train, you know?
Yeah, like, and the thing about it is that the Umar Johnson gravy train can only take you so far. Because again, it goes back to what happened to Common Sense. What happened to Common Sense chose the right time to get out because he saw he was at a peak and he was like, okay, well, let me get the fuck out of here. Let me talk about something else. Then I can finessely, positively train my audience to start buying my shit. That's what he did. None of these other people don't have enough sense of that at all. They don't have no end game. This guy King Kong Crazy is making an LLC based off the damn Umar Johnson. But go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I want to say this, man. This is what they don't understand. They're trying to chase Lynn and Honor, and they think that they can replace Lynn and Honor. And they I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you, really, the guys, and I know Lennon is a bum, he's a lowlife, but none of these guys have the clean cut facade that Lynn and Honor has. And what they also don't understand is that Lynn and Honor, and see the thing about it, Lynn and Honor's subscriber rates and his subscribers and so on, it's a little bit saturated in a sense that it's somewhat not indicative of what he's done in the last 3 years. Because before the last 3.5 years, so you got to understand, Lynn and Honor been on YouTube for damn near almost a decade.
Right.
So really, his subscribership for how long he has been on YouTube is really not conducive to what his numbers really should be if he was as popular as people think he is. Because hell, if I did a channel since what 2011, you know what I'm saying, 2012, 2011 or whatever, I mean, you should have over 100,000 plus.
Right.
And so when people see that number, what he's done that I think these other guys understand is that he already had a built-in audience for about 8 years. And so that built-in audience was able, kind of like you said, some of these other guys, the fans didn't show the loyalty of wanting to hear other content. Well, it's also, you have to look at it in a reciprocal manner for him, because what he did was he took the people that wanted to hear that BS that he was selling on family and spiritual relationships and all that other BS that he was doing, and he flipped it so that same loyal fan base, they were reconditioned to listen to Umar Johnson. And see, what he did was he presented a illusion that, hey, me and Umar Johnson are totally opposite on the spectrum.
Right.
I'm this, this loving father, loving husband who won't cheat on his wife. I spent all this time with my kids. He presented this illusion, and so you got all of these black women looking at him like, oh wow, he's somewhat well spoken. He's clean cut. He loves his wife. He don't cheat on his wife. You mean to tell me I hardly ever see black men playing with their kids and all of this stuff? Like he presented this illusion that they love,
right?
And they grab it because they like. See, you gotta understand. There's about 20,000 Stargates that are subscribed to him that going through. Man, I wish my man was like Lennon. That's going on in their unconsciously in their psyche as they watch these videos that are programming them to think Lennon is realistic. Lennon is real. Right. And so they turn the camera, they turn the computer off, the phone off, and they like, damn, now I got to go back to this bum ass Negro.
Wow.
And so that's what Lennon did. Now I don't think he don't think that's sophisticated to know. He just did that organically, and not that I don't think he pre-planned that. I just think it happened organically in that manner. But see, he tapped into the subconsciousness of these people he provided something to them that these women were not able to get. And so he tapped into that without them even knowing it. And that's why they gravitated to him. But he already had an audience. And that audience, because he showed a differentiation between him and Umar Johnson, they were like, damn, Umar reminds me of the bum-ass Negro that I'm with. And now he's talking against the very guy I'm trying to get away from, or who treated me bad, who abused me. And I still love Lennon no matter what. That's why when you question Stargate, she was dismissive of everything that we said that Lennon did. Yeah. But at the same time, when we show you evidence or prove evidence, you're dismissive of it, but you have no real evidence on Umar Johnson, but you believe everything he says. You see the paradoxical mindset of that you're willing to believe everything that he's saying with no evidence. Because you like him, but you're not willing to listen to anything we're saying, and we actually have evidence. You've shown evidence. I showed evidence of everything. Matter of fact, the evidence is on YouTube. The evidence is actually in his archive. But you refuse to listen to that. But you want to listen to lies with no evidence. Yeah. That's the point I was trying to, But see, they're chasing that. But they're not going to get it because they don't have the following that's willing to transfer their attention to that. So they're going to continue to do Umar videos because they don't have a sizable viewership of other videos that preceded that to allow them to want to stick with you through that. And that's
Darrell, you right, because if you look at the squad that they got, right, and we look at all of the squad from Reggie Bush to everybody that goes live, and everybody, when you look at their channel, it says Umar down the motherfucking screen, right? You look at how many people go and watch them and donate to them as opposed to how many people wait for Lemon to go live. Those people, the squad ain't even loyal enough to follow the breadcrumb trails until Lennon goes live. Exactly. So that tells you his built-in fan base is his, and he's not willing to share that because he don't go to none of their lives or their comment sections and big them up. So he like, nah, all this shit mine. Y'all can get the crumbs, and they're happy with the crumbs. And that shit is crazy.
Wow. And see, this is something that I'm gonna tell you why Lennon. This is why Lennon went to this is why Lennon. A lot of people ask me, why did Lennon show up at on your panel? He never did it with anybody else. See, it's two things that happened that Lennon was scared of. The first thing was that was a tape. Remember that video that Lennon kept saying Umar gonna kill the 10% of the boys and all that different stuff like that. There were people. That was a tape that was out that a guy that specialized in communication with videos and knowing how to like he works in where you can doctor tapes and all that different stuff. I think he worked in the criminal justice system, and he can tell if a tape is doctored or edited or something like that. There was a guy that was around that floated around in other sectors that talked about Umar. That he said that the tape was actually doctored, and I was trying to get a hold of that tape, and I knew other people that claimed that they knew him, but I was trying to get them to do this and that, and I could never get a hold to the tape. And so he felt threatened by that because he knew that damn tape was doctored. And I said it was doctored. And I was going to get proof. But I was never able to get a hold of that person. The second thing that he didn't like about me was that at the time back when I was really, this was before I really even started talking about him a whole lot. Because I didn't really start talking about him until after he went on my platform, really, a lot. I mean, I was really going at anti-Afro and Gerald Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
But he saw me as a person that was competing, that could compete with him, because a lot of the people, I'm not gonna say a lot, but that was some of his loyal fans were starting to come over to my channel. Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. At the time, I probably had about maybe 400 or 500 subscribers at that time, and I would say Lennon probably had about 200 to 300 of his subscribers that subscribe to my channel that will come there every time. Now, even though they would come there and troll me and stuff like that, he saw them in my platform all the fucking time. Especially when I used to do an Umar Johnson update every Thursday. That was my main show that everybody used to like to. I did an Umar Johnson FDMG update every Thursday at 7:00. And they would be in there in droves. And he didn't really like that. He was like, damn, they keep coming over there, you know? And then the thing about it, really, they wouldn't have really knew a lot about me, but see, Anti-Afro did so many videos on me. They were curious about me, and they kept coming over there. So when he saw that, he was like, damn, these people keep coming to his channel. Why they keep coming there? And so I presented a situation like, look, I gave an image that was somewhat different, but at the same time, the women were like, okay, this guy a professional. He doing this and that. I talked about my family and stuff, just like he did. I talked about doing stuff with my kid. At the time, I would do videos talking about, my son playing football. I used to take him to the football. So I was presenting myself like a family man, just like him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't out there, I wasn't trying to put my family out there on the camera and shit. But he saw that I was kind of tapping into that same shit where I was trying to show a positive image of black men. And so he didn't really like that. And so even when he came on my channel and did that interview, the first thing he talked about was, and I knew, and I didn't really get it, was the fact of me doing videos showing that I'm, spending time with my kids and doing this and that. But see, what really on the down low, he didn't like that a lot of those women were coming over there listening to me when I would talk about stuff like that, and so he came up there to really try to vet me to see what I was really, really about. And of course, we went on this ongoing debate with Lennon Honor, but that dude got chastised, man. Anti-Afro did a video a day later, man. She literally talked to Lennon like he was her child. Literally like that was she was pissed off. And you know what? After that, man, I emailed the dude to just have a conversation. We swapped emails and everything. And that dude refused to talk to me ever since.
So basically,
a grown ass man.
So basically, Anti-Afro has been putting batteries in Lennon Honor's back for years.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense, bro. That makes a lot of sense because she's so far up his ass now.
Yeah, man.
We defended him every day,
every
every
day. And that's why I couldn't have. That's why I lost respect for him. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, dude. We was cool and stuff. You come pop up on my. I didn't like. Look, I didn't come on your channel. You know, I would be in there every now and then, but I never asked, oh, give me the link so we can have a debate. No, I never did that. I was just doing. Matter of fact, the day he did that was actually when I did a Umar Johnson update. And then you know what happened when Lennon came into my chat? All of his subscribers was in there. Man, they went off, man. You could literally, man. You know how when you watch the chat and it kind of goes slowly as people typing stuff, it kind of kindly moving, going down. Man, when Lennon came in there, they got all excited. The thing was moving fast and shit. I was like, damn, they was like, oh yes, he's here and shit like that. And so then when we had the debate and he was giving those weak talking points, and I was basically, putting flat, basically, just basically counter rebutting him on all those talking points. They was like, damn, they felt disappointed. And I was like, look, man, you can come back anytime you want, Lennon. I mean, I'm like, cool, let's do it. And actually, that was actually the plan. Lennon Island was supposed to come back the next week, and we was gonna go at it and do another debate. You know what I'm saying? And when that shit happened, and then she got upset, that was it. That was the end of that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna review that video if you don't mind, because I would like to see it.
Man, I'm still looking for it because the channel got shut down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. And see, that's the thing, man. I was trying to be accountable that video, man. I'm still looking for it because I may be able to find it. I think maybe in one of at the time that was in 2019, I may have an older computer that I may have saved it in. But man, my archive was I didn't realize the value of my archive for that channel until it got terminated.
So this is what you could do. You could go to Wayback Machine to pull up your old channel and then just get the link or the title of the video and then just email YouTube and say, I'm the original content creator of this video. I would like to archive it for my personal records or something like that and see, because YouTube doesn't delete shit. I mean, they might remove it, but they got it archived somewhere. So that's something.
So you're saying that I can request that?
Yeah, like YouTube, just email them. I don't know if you're a YouTube partner. You don't have to be a YouTube partner, but you could just say, I'm the legal copyright owner of this channel that was shut down.
Right.
And then just show them a screenshot of like the title for the video, the channel, and just ask them to look it up and get back to you. And then see if they can like just give you the archive for it. You know what I mean?
I may have to do that, man. I didn't even know you can do that.
Yeah. And once you become a YouTube partner, like, well, you already were a YouTube partner, so
yeah, I was a YouTube partner. I can actually do it for the Darrell Rebirth channel, but I don't actually, be honest with you, man. I've seen the support that I've gotten financially from the channel. Like, I prefer just doing cash apps instead of monetizing the channel. I didn't monetize it yet, but I can because I have over 1,200 subscribers. But to be honest with you, man, I actually get more support. When I had the Darrell channel that was actually monetized, I actually get more support by not monetizing it and just doing cash apps as opposed to doing the super chats and stuff. That's why I never. I mean, I should do it, but I'm just looking.
You should do it because, like, you being a YouTube partner, you'll be able to like get quicker access to YouTube if somebody comes after you for like copyright or stuff like that. And then like your videos get over 1,000 views. So like I wouldn't even do it for the super chats, just for the ad revenue, even if it's $50. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You getting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views. So like I would just say monetize it just for the ad revenue. And so that if anybody comes after you, because I know Smoke, he said he coming after you. He didn't say your name, but he just said he coming after you. a bunch of motherfuckers. So
Smoke
I'm
good.
yeah, I'm just saying, if anybody comes at you,
Yeah.
if you're a YouTube partner, you'll be able to, get more assistance with, getting shit handled, because Lynn and Honor did a flag on my video. It's been 2 months. And I didn't know that because I was a YouTube partner that I could like have shit escalated at YouTube.
Right.
So because I'm a YouTube partner, I was able to get that strike off yesterday, so I can live stream again on that channel. And also, I'm reporting him for like basically abusing the copyright process. But because I'm a YouTube partner, I can have shit escalated if that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. Like Lennon flagged my channel since December 7 times, at least 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
He flagged my channel. The videos I did on him and his little exploits outside of his marriage, he flagged those. And then the video that I did with his wife on the thumbnail, he tried to flag those too. He flagged all of that shit. And
hey, do you got an email? Because I can if you want, I got an email that I can forward you to like show you how to complain. And this will be like the 4th person complaining. So if you got like 4 or 5 YouTubers complaining about him, then that's how we should move. So if you got an email,
right.
I'll send it to you in private, and then
cool.
we can go from
because
Yo, D. Yeah, so real quick, this dude stopped the madness. I kept telling him to come on the panel, but he doesn't want to go on. But he was telling me to ask you that how do you know that Lennon flagged your channel?
Because when they sent me the email, they showed the person who did it. They showed who filed the complaint. The email,
there you go, stop the madness.
The email actually said that this person filed the complaint against you, showing matter of fact, he did it. You remember the text message, the text message situation with him and that the white guy that he was allegedly involved in. He actually flagged. Now I actually had to. That was the only flag that he did that actually caused me to have to alter my content, because it actually. And this is how I know Lennon Honor was lying. Because when I showed the thing that Flacco did with the text messages between him when he was saying he wanted the guy right ass and all that kind of stuff like that, that he actually really did do, it had the guy flagged. Now, if that was a false, if you remember they tried to say, and I remember MAC came on my platform saying that he used the app to do that. Okay, right. Okay, let's go to that. And he said we were lying. Okay, then if that information was false, why would you tell YouTube that in that content it provided accurate information that could compromise your safety?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that was a false app, if that was an app or false information, why would you make a complaint saying that it was accurate and it can compromise your safety? They don't make sense to me.
Right.
That's how I know the Negro was lying. But that was and so what I had to do was I had to go ahead, and YouTube told me I can use the little feature where you can actually blur it out. And so I went back and just blurred out the number. Actually, the number on it, I blurred that out, and that satisfied YouTube. Now, the other 6 or 7 strikes that he gave against the thumbnails, they reviewed it and said that it was within the guidelines, and they didn't do anything about it.
Is this this was on your new channel?
Yeah, on Darrell the Rebirth.
Okay, so yeah, you got a case. So please email me so I can help you out with that. Yeah,
okay. So yeah, man. So he did that, and so my thing was that like that's how I knew this dude was. I'm like, man, there's no way. Let's say if somebody say for instance, if I wanted, remember they did the content saying this was my wife. They said my wife left me in 2017, and I'm really single and not married. And so forth. They showed Facebook pictures and so forth. They claimed that was my wife, and they blurred out the face and stuff like that. Now, I could have, if the information was really true, I could have actually filed a case against them for doing that. Okay, But the stuff, but it wasn't true. So it was no need. So my thing was that there's no need for me. Why would I flag false information?
Exactly.
You're only gonna flag something if it's true. That's how I
Exactly.
know this Negro was guilty. Now, if they would have showed a picture of something, like say a picture of my family that I know to be, even if the face was blurred out, I would have filed a claim against something I know to be true. You know what I'm saying? But if something is not true, I just looked at that and laughed. I'm like, wait a minute, man. If these dudes picked somebody that actually had the same maiden name as my wife, and they went on Facebook and found that and then put a picture up. And I just laughed at it like it was funny. But that's the tactics that they use. I'm about truth. I'm not about, just throwing out allegations for no reason. But that's what they did. But but what I'm saying is that they're going to flag your channels, man. And as far as Smoke Thug, man, I'm not even doing any more content on him. I'm done because, really, be honest with you, I'm dealing with bigger fish than him. Why I gotta lower my standards going back and forth with him? You got 400 subscribers. You barely get cash out money because you barely. I've listened to this dude do a 7-hour live stream and maybe got 2 or 3 cash outs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, really? Like, you did basically 14 hours of content and probably made $50. Stop. Just stop, man. I'm like,
what's going on, Speak?
Hey. No, to bring it full circle about Darrell crazy as shit. About the topic, the fear of rejection and loyalty and all that shit. When you look at the moves that ASS is making, what she do is prop you up, give you a platform, and then say, motherfucker, I dare you to betray me because this is what I did for you. That's why she got Lemon by the balls, because he was a, floundering YouTuber struggling before she said, nigga, get up on this Umar shit, right? Now, when you look on this side, we took the route that was less popular, or any one of us, including Shakim Ra, because Shakim Ra is a perfect example. He started off on that side. You ain't gonna get no resistance. They just gonna prop you up, try and get you some bread to keep the bullshit going. But then he flipped and came to actual neutral side to say, hold up, we talking about the bullshit. We ain't defending Umar. We ain't doing that. We talking about the bullshit that y'all doing, which is unpopular because you gotta follow what anti-Afro is saying. So when you get a group of weak niggas who need to be patted on their fucking head, that's why they get around that type of individual. So like you was talking about, BA, the fear of rejection and all of that. When you standing on truth, you don't care who rejects it because you know what it is that you're talking about is truth. So you can't be bought, and motherfuckers can't come to you and say, look what I did for you, because you like, nah, nigga, the truth can bear examination, and the bullshit that you're defending is going to make you look like an asshole in the end. So a lot of these cats are afraid to admit the bullshit that they're a part of because they was a part of it, and they not man enough to say, you know what, I was wrong. I made a lot of, I joined the squad that I basically shouldn't have, and they was on bullshit from the rip. But when you ain't man enough to say, yeah, I fucked up, then you fall for the look at I did for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Right.
that's basically what Max B was acting like he was saying, like, I've been called in for questioning, and this is bringing a lot of negative heat to my channel and all of this, so I'm done. I'm gonna fall back, and the next day, the nigga do 5 more videos and say he can post what he wants. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's exactly the psychology of what we're dealing with. We're dealing with people that are aware that this is not a good look. This is not generating any growth to people's channels. I mean, it's not really doing anything for people except making them feel like they are part of a clique. And it is also, like we always talk about psychology with Darrell, like psychologically, if they can focus on Umar and try to paint him out to be this big failure, then it makes them sleep a little better at night. And so, like, Max B knows he's a failure because he lied and tried to say he is semi-retired, but then he said he used to work on Wall Street. I'm like, okay, how are you supposed to work on Wall Street to drive for Uber? Make it make sense, bro. I did Uber before. I'm 20. I was like 22, so I know the money that you make doing that. It's nothing. After you take out the gas money and all the miles that you got to put on your car to keep it going, and the niggas paying the car note. So once you take all of that into the equation, you're really not making that much money doing Uber Eats. So it's like Uber Eats and like DoorDash and Postmates and like all of those little delivery services, they were not created for 50-year-olds. They were created for like young people. Like, it was never supposed to be for those older people. But now there's like a lot of older people that are out of work that are doing that. And so like basically I know exactly how much money you make doing that shit. I did it full time, 40 hours, and I know ain't no money in this shit. I know that it's not even worth your time if you're smart. So it's like the nigga tried to lie and say, well, I'm an environmental analyst during the day and then at night I do Lyft. Now, if you were making enough money at work, what the fuck do you need another job for?
Exactly.
I work my one job, and that job I make plenty of money doing that to not only take care of everything, right, but I also have credit cards and I also fund my own business off of that one job. So why the fuck would I go get another one if the one is putting all of that on the table? Make it make sense.
You can.
So like, look,
can I say something real quick?
Ape. Yeah, go ahead, Black Ape.
Real quick, what Shakim just said, Max B said that he's an environmental whatever in the daytime. If you look at all his videos are in the daytime. They're never at night. So if you got a 9 to 5, how come you never make any videos that's in the nighttime? So it shows that he's the Uber driver. Nothing wrong with Uber drivers, but it shows that he's lying about being an Uber driver because all his videos are Monday through Friday, pretty much every day during the daytime. He don't got no nighttime videos like that.
Right.
He should be at work. If you're at work, he ain't doing no videos like Darrell in the office. He ain't doing no videos at home working on the computer. All his videos are in the car during the day. It's bright and sunny every time he does a video. How can you do that if he got a 9 to 5?
Right.
Putting that motherfucking time in. And Max is a king bullshitter. He's an old nigga getting a little attention that he always wanted when he was a young boy, but never could get it. So this little bit means something to the nigga, right? So he be talking all this shit. Well, what Umar should have did is invested in stocks. Stocks and bonds, my ass, nigga. You invest in your life into Uber. I ain't never seen a motherfucker flip a Uber job into $1 million motherfucking capital kingpin shit. Like you on some real shit, but he's just a struggling nigga who loves the attention that he getting because he never got it. And he pigeonholed himself. He being controlled just like everybody else. He just talk like he not. He's a damn idiot.
Facts, man.
Right, man. Hey, Black Savage, what's up? You there, Black Savage? Think Black Savage made a bad trade investment. That's why he's quiet.
Yeah.
This is Black A. Let me cook a little bit more about this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Umar Johnson situation with Max B and the Smoke God, all it is grown men gossiping and lying. I hate the fact that they sit there and try to make it seem like it's anything other than you are grown men gossiping and lying. That's it. My wife watches Housewives. They doing similar shit. And then as far as on our side, the good guys or whatever you want to call it, we're just calling out the bullshit. I blame the people because you got to be smart enough to know, like Dr. Johnson, he been raising money for how long? Nigga, what he's trying to do has never been done before. Like Speak Easy said, like the nigga's trying to build a school off of strictly black dollars.
Can anybody hear me?
It's going to take time. point blank. It might take a whole fucking lifetime. It's still a commendable thing that he does. But on that side, they try to, it's like, for niggas who ain't doing shit, y'all got a lot to say on the smoke guy side.
Right.
They ain't trying to build nothing. They ain't talking about no politics. They ain't talking about shit. He's smoking weed for 10 hours a day and gossiping. That's
Yo,
it.
Abe. Yo, Abe, like, I was listening to a TC live maybe a few days ago, and you put the nail on the head. There's at one point in time where you said to TC that Umar just made some appearances where he talks about politics and all that, and you pretty much put the nail on the head. These people didn't respond to anything politically that Umar may have said that they may disagree with, but they're still talking about nonsense. And it's like, bruh, it's like, really at this point, if it turns out if Umar said something that you don't agree politically that can impact us as a community, that would be more valuable. But we still hear the same shit. You know, like there's broken toilets. Oh, Michael Eric Dyson. Oh, he's eating pizza. Oh, he wants wifey resumes. Like none of this shit isn't valuable.
And the thing is, Dr. Johnson has a point politically that I don't agree with a lot of this shit. To me, I feel like he needs to leave that whole ADOS, FBA, leave that shit alone. Like, don't even get involved because a lot of your donors are going to come from that. But and for them, I would think that they would attack that. Like, they would attack shit that they don't agree with politically. If you're a Democrat, Republican, whatever. But they don't attack nothing he say politically. He breaks down economics. He does fucking school. They don't got nothing to say about that shit. But like you said, they talk about gossip. The whole shit is gossip. And what I like about the Good Guyz is we brought the shit back to them. All right, y'all want to be on some fuck shit? All right, we're going to show you fuck shit. Flacco going to do whatever he got to do. What's the name? You know, before Shaquem came to this side, to this sector, anti-Afro Singali was calling the feds on everybody. Now you got a taste of your own medicine. Max B, you know, he was cracking jokes. He do his little shit, try to fake pretend like he's smart. Now people are doing it to you. Now you're getting death threats. Like, y'all they can't have it both sides. Like, you can't be on some fuck shit and then get mad when the fuck shit come back to you.
And that's exactly why I did that shockumentary, because the narrative is that this side started all of it. I mean, like, there was a live Darrell did not that long ago. This dude DJ Drama trying to be on that kumbaya bullshit. The same thing that Corey Slater tried to do. It is like, look, why y'all keep coming over here trying to give us the kumbaya speech where y'all don't realize this shit happened way before October of 2020. And I broke that shit down to a damn T.
And the thing is, even with that is, before they fuck with the black businesses, you got to think, I've had interactions with Rev G on an email like about 2 years ago. AFW, they've been calling events, trying to get this shit shut down. You got people vandalizing the school. You got fucking fire started. All of this shit happened. But everybody kind of forgets, like, why Dr. Johnson snaps. And one last thing before I get off. You can't compare a fucking hater, a troll, to someone who doesn't even respond. To me, comparing Dr. Johnson to Lennon Honor, that's like comparing fucking Skip Bayless to when he used to hate on LeBron. Like, how you gonna do that? Umar don't even speak about the nigga. Like, he barely even acknowledges him. The only time he acknowledges them when they take shit a little too far and the school gets vandalized or, you know, a fire starts or whatever, based off of the narrative that he pushes. But you can't compare a nigga who trolls, to a nigga who's actually doing work. Like, how can you do that? Umar doesn't, like, I would never compare LeBron James to Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is just a troll who hates LeBron. That's what Lennon Honor is. And I'm not trying to say Dr. Umar is LeBron. I'm just saying, in that narrative, you can't compare a troll to someone who's doing work or a celebrity or whatever you call it.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Dr. Umar.
But last thing, and I'm out. Hey man, shout out to Shaquem, man. Shout out to Be Accountable. Shout out to Darrell. Shout out to Speak Easy, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. I appreciate the content that y'all putting out there. I know y'all ain't even Umar supporters, but you know, you guys stay neutral. You guys stay neutral, so even though Umar won't say anything, I'm gonna say thank you for putting that narrative out there, because I've never heard this side go for this hard for this long. Like, I've seen Umar Johnson supporters come and go, but when you guys being neutral, it's like you guys stay consistent, because there's a lot of lies they could have ran with. They could have ran with he stole electricity. Y'all shut that down. They try to run with Dr. Umar Johnson's a criminal who got a court case. TC broke that down easy. He was like, wait, Umar Johnson, this is a different Umar Johnson that was born in 1990. Like, the stupid narratives that they try to run with, we shut that shit down so easy and so smooth. They're going to come with a different narrative, and I know y'all trying to get out, but all I ask is, do your own thing, do your own contact. But if they come out with some stupid, flagrant, foul shit, can y'all just shut the shit down? Because it is people who are 50-50 that might want to donate, and who don't got time to do the research. Just shut it down, because there's so many different lies that they put out there about one man, and people kind of believe it. So, do your own thing, do your own contact. I know everybody trying to get out the Umar Johnson sector, but when it's foul shit, if y'all could just go ahead and shut it down, I appreciate it. But keep up the good work, man. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm out.
All right, Abe. Yo, Black Savage, what's up, man?
I had to ask a question to Darrell. Like, last night I seen a lot of instigators saying that Darrell is, battery was in alliance with Catherine. I don't know how that works. Who is Catherine? And the Good Guyz is finished. That's what I've been hearing lately.
What?
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen I seen some of the chat. I got screenshots. I'm gonna show you the chat later.
On my show or TC show?
No, it was on TC. It was on TC
okay.
show.
All right, okay.
They were saying like, Darrell's allowing Catherine to run amok in the chat, and Darrell's in line with Catherine, and apparently Catherine did something to TCTV. I don't know. I didn't see any of this shit.
Let me give you some shed some light on that, and I can understand why they think that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really know. Me and Catherine have known each other probably for like after I did after I did the video about me being saying that I wouldn't publicly support Umar because I actually promised people back in 19 that I would do that in 20 if the school wasn't open. This was when I was at the
Darrell. I watched all your videos back then, bro. I was I was in your first panel lives with Israel Bound and the rest of deity. I was
you was back then. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
cool.
So,
nothing you telling me is new. I know.
Oh, okay,
everything.
cool. Okay. So what ended up happening, I got aligned with Catherine. Okay, Catherine emailed me. She became a consistent listener and so forth. I gave her a wrench. Be honest with you, the issue between, to me, I'm gonna say this, man. This whole thing to me with Catherine and TC is really independent of me because I'm cool with both of them. Okay, and to be honest with you, I didn't meet TC offline. I met TC offline through Catherine. Okay, and that was the night. To be honest with you, when I came back to this set, TC was the first channel I really went to before I started seeing Flacco and everybody else. So, but actually talking to TC offline, Catherine coordinated that. So they was cool at one time. The problem happened is when Dunn came into play. That's to me, man. And look, man, I know if people got polarizing views about Dunn, man, the shit didn't go wrong until Dunn got into the mix.
Okay, so with that being said, Catherine is on the chat. Right?
Hey, yeah, guys. So look, guys, we have Miss Brown. Miss Brown, you've been center of a lot of stuff as of recently. So pretty much what I want to do, if anybody can mute their mics, Miss Brown, I will give you the floor.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having me on. Um, Darrell, it's amazing that this has gone on so long with me. It's gotten to the point, be accountable. I told Darrell this. It's gotten to the point where my family is concerned, as some of these people live in proximity of where I reside. There is some type of mental illness going on, strange obsession. They're unaware that we're able to tell where trolls are coming from. You're able to get, and Shakam Raza, he does IT. You're able to get on the page and see where the page is coming from. They're making up trolls, and they're saying that it's me. I'm going around trolling pages, so that narrative didn't work. They're saying that so many things about me that just aren't true, and I'm wondering why they're doing this. Like and it did come about when Don came on, but this was happening before then. It was happening before then. It was brewing in the background before then. Why the attack on me? I have no idea, because I'm not a content creator. I don't have a channel. I'm not trying to build content for a channel or anything. I'm not understanding where the hatred for me comes from. Now, when Don came on the line, then he came in on the scene. I'm sorry. That's when, I guess Don was used as a reason to come out against me.
So
Stop the
okay.
madness. We don't see people's IP addresses. It tells you
Hold on, Miss Brown. Miss
where
Brown,
it
Miss Brown.
comes from.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Miss Brown. Like, okay, so the first thing that I'm asking respectfully is to not pay attention to the chat, because once you start paying attention to the chat, things get a little bit, sidetracked. So
Okay.
so I pretty yeah, so like I'm pretty much giving you the floor. So the first question I ask after what you said, are you saying that people were saying that you were trolling before dawn? Now, when you say before dawn, are you saying this was going on when you started talking to TC, or was this way before that?
This was going on when I started talking to TC. Remember, I only came on the scene in October. And the reason why I came on the scene, I thought, was to show that successful business owners in Delaware support Dr. Umar. I met Dr. Umar personally, and I want to do some work with him, and we are working together. Whenever he's ready to. So I thought that I was coming on to show that not only poor, because the narrative was being painted that only poor single Black women struggling to survive is supporting Dr. Umar. And I thought I was coming on to show different. And I also thought that I would be able to clear up some of the misinformation about the processes in Delaware, as far as getting the school started, getting the school registered, and also with LNI, some misinformation that was being spread about Dr. Umar concerning that. And that's what I thought I was coming on for. Also, to stop all of the what I called or what I thought was swatting government agencies, having thousands of people call into the government agencies to report just one issue.
Right. So as far as people saying that, that you're trolling or have several troll accounts or thinking that you're doing something, um how do you know that the people that are saying this about you was linked to guys like TC and Red Pill? Because that's kind of the thing that I've always wondered, but I never really understood. And there was one point in time when you and me was on Darrell's panel, and I was asking you, do you have any proof? And you said no. So where I'm confused is that, how do you know that this is somewhat linked to TC and or Red Pill?
Simply because TC said it in the live where he addressed me. I was also told that on Discord, or Discord, whatever it is, that they were saying all of this stuff. There was someone who actually participated in the conversation, contacted me, and told me that. And I didn't want to reveal who that person was, but however, TC more than said it in his when he addressed it on when he addressed me in a live. So, because I sent TC an email, I sent Flacco that same email, not email, I'm sorry, text. And I said, listen, you guys just leave me alone or I'm going to get your channel shut down. And Flacco took it a certain way. And TC decided that he would address me and he would say, you know, everything that's going on. And he pretty much said it. So that's where I get that from.
So when it comes to the Discord, you said you got it from somebody that you don't want to reveal, and I understand. So yes. The question I have is, when this person told you this, was this before or after the Dawn stuff that was going on when you was interacting with Dawn? Because much like D. Darrell said, and you said, I guess this was where things escalated when Dawn came in the picture. So when the Discord thing happened, was this before your interaction with Dawn or after Dawn?
It was after Dawn that I was told this. However, I was also told that it was going on before Dawn. It almost started immediately when I came on the scene. They began trying to attack my character and pretty much discredits me. It didn't escalate and didn't come out until Dawn came on the scene.
Okay, now look, Miss Brown, I'm letting you know now, TC is backstage, and the stuff that's been going on, this stuff has to get squashed. I'm just really being honest with all of y'all. This stuff has to be squashed. So I'm gonna bring TC on, and the thing that I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, I'm not interested in. May I say this?
Go ahead.
I'm not interested in talking to TC, so I'm getting off. But thank you for having me on. Hi, Darrell. I'm sorry they dragged you into this shit. I'm very sorry about that. The whole Shock and Raw in as well. I'm sorry about that.
But see, the whole thing is though, Miss Brown, is that a lot of this stuff has gone too far, and it pretty much has to, like there has to be a solution. There has to be a solution to all this. And the thing that I'm trying to do is I want you and TC to have a civil conversation, no interrupting. I know TC's backstage, so I know he hears me. But the only thing I'm saying is that this stuff has to be resolved because it pretty much has gone too far. And the thing that I'm asking you and TC, if you guys can have a civil conversation and just to squash all this, because all this is going too far, Miss Brown. And I'm only saying this because I like you and TC. And the stuff that's going on, I mean, like there has to be a solution.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a solution. I mean, TC has thousands of subs, and he has quite a few trolls in his chat, as Black Savage said, that keeps things going on.
Right. Okay. So
yeah.
But hold on.
So before I let you go, Black Savage has a question for you real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, hi, Black Savage.
Catherine, how you doing? I don't know how all this happened, whatever, but I do know last night you was in the Darrell chat talking about TC. So when you say they won't leave you alone, you kind of are still talking about them. So it's like you kind of don't want to leave them alone either. So like I don't really see like who's the victim here, because TCTV says that you're saying allegations about him. Then you're saying that he's coming after you. He has trolls coming after him. I don't know what's right from wrong. I really don't know. And that's what Be Accountable was talking about. He wanted a solution because none of this shit makes any sense. This is all YouTube. I know that you say you're a Dr. Umar supporter, so That's the only reason I'm even hearing you out, because none of this should make any sense. So that's all I have to say. I just want to know, like, who is the victim here? My question is, who is the victim here? Who started this and who the victim here? Who's the victim?
Okay, Black Savage, could I answer you?
Yeah.
Can I answer you? I have not done any one of these people anything. So for them to make me, as TC said, the butt of their jokes, and to talk about me for months and months, painting this entire narrative of me, to the point it came to where they're going to harass me until I give Don money and resources. Yes, I was talking about it last night. I forgot who I was talking about it with, but I was explaining to them what is going on and what is happening. And I feel that I should have I should be able to explain too, if they're doing hours long chats on me and lives on me. All of them, to one even said they wanted to spit on me. Oh, is Catherine here? I want to spit on her. That's how much hate these people have built around me for nothing. I did nothing to these people.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
To me, the most dehumanizing, the most humiliating thing that could happen to a person is that they're spat on. And these people said, "Oh, where is Catherine?" This was said in the chat. I got a snapshot of it. Where is Catherine? I bought skulls so we could spit on her.
And who was that? Was that TC, Red Pill, Flocko?
That was
who
in TC's chat room.
But was it the people you're talking
person,
about?
I'm not saying who the person is. I gave a snapshot to Shakamra and D. Darrell, and that's enough.
Okay. I mean, I'm not defending either side. I really don't know the severity of the situation. I'm not defending either or. But all I'm just saying is, like, for you guys to move on or get to some type of resolution, what would it take in your opinion? Because you mentioned that you called the FBI or whatever. What did you do? Did you report?
For extortion, yes. My
Okay,
father suggested that, and so did my fiance, who they say don't exist. For whatever reason, they think that I have no idea why they think I don't have a fiance. Oh, she doesn't have. Well, certainly they feel that this is dangerously touched outside of YouTube. And if you're having fun by harassing people and extorting them and defaming their character, and that's all you're doing is just having YouTube fun, then something is wrong with you.
Okay.
Whenever someone comes after your money and they're harassing you because they want you to provide someone with something that obviously it's not my responsibility to do, then yeah, it's gone to the extreme.
Right. So with all that being said, Miss Brown, it's like I said, I like you. You've done a lot for me so far in my short YouTube career with this channel, and I appreciate it very much. And I also like TC. So for somebody like me, this is very difficult for me. And like, I really wish at some point we can come to a solution. But I just want to let you know that I do like you and I do like TC. So it kind of puts me in a tough position. I'm trying to understand everything, but I do want to bring TC on, and I do understand you don't want to talk to him, and that's completely fine. I respect that.
Yeah.
So is there any last words you would like to say before I bring TC on?
No, I think a large percentage of the problem here is D. Darrell and Shakamra, yourself, and another content creator knows the work. They know that you guys know the work I do in the background, and you know how much I toil. You know how much content I give to you guys. You know everything that's going on. TC does not know this. Neither do the trolls. So you guys know exactly who I am. You know what I mean? Shakamra has a link to my business and what I do and who I'm affiliated with and all of that stuff. They don't know this. So they have invented and created a narrative, whereas even now they're saying that I'm anti-Afro-Singalis. That's how bad that's how much these people are obsessed with assassinating my character, because they don't know me. And I'm not going to get on YouTube and start making videos and showing pictures of who I am. It's none of their business. I'm best just left alone by these people. They even deny
Right.
that I'm doing work in the background. And I am so sorry they pulled D. Darrell in this. Shock and Rod, they tried to pull you in and you stood up for me. And I really appreciate that. Be accountable. I appreciate for you standing up for me. And you too, Darrell. You're taking the hit from who's supposed to be on quote unquote our side because of me. And I really, really appreciate you standing up for me still.
Yeah. So
And
I
I'm getting
really
off with that.
appreciate you. Right. So like I really appreciate you for coming on, Miss Brown, kind of speaking your speech. And I'm about to bring TC on, all right?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yo, TC, man, what the hell's going on here, Brad?
Yo, what's up? I like to start off by saying the feeling's mutual. I don't want to talk to her neither. And I like to thank Black Savage for asking an intelligent question. You know, people like to play victims and act like somebody's harassing them when it's not. Everybody that's here right now, we all be in the same chats, watching the same videos, so forth and so on. I don't start nothing. I don't try and say anything to Catherine at all. I even see little slick comments that's directed towards me. And my whole thing is if it don't apply, I don't reply, whatever, so forth and so on. Take a situation like last night. I'm not even online. Not even online. I had to bark at Red Pill because he went in Darrell's chat under my account telling people to come to his channel. And that's when I got the first screenshot, like, yo, why are you over in Darrell's chat promoting your show? I'm like, I'm not even on live. And I went to Darrell's chat and I seen it and I said, yo, I went directly to Red Pill. I said, bro, you can't control when somebody goes online. You can't do that. Like, let them finish their show. And when they done, I'm pretty sure people gonna come over to hear the music, whatever. And after that, that's when I got more screenshots of Catherine trying to allude to me being a human trafficker, a drug dealer, an extortionist. And it's like, yo, I'm not, but she can come on here and play the victim, like somebody's harassing her. I mean, we all watch each other's stuff. We all be in these chats. When do I harass Catherine in the chat? When do I do that? I can't control what some troll says about her. That's not, I don't care. I don't care. But when you try and push something like that and say you contacted, listen, I went to sleep and I woke up this morning and I said, Catherine don't know me from a can of paint. Where the hell is she going to send these federal agents to? She can't send them to my house. She don't know where I live. She can't go. She don't know. Like, they're not going to pay attention to that. Even the whole extortion claim. I'm pretty sure some of y'all that seen that text message. That's not extortion. I never made no demands and said, give me this or else. I never did that. You know? I did it to prove a point. Because, you know, people like to come online, they like to talk and say that this, that, and the third. And I'm like, really? Well, let me see. And when she could, and this is the thing. Again, I showed text message conversations on Darrell's channel where I got 1,001 text messages from Catherine with no response. I don't talk to her. I don't speak to her, about her, nothing. I cut that line of communication off back in December. For somebody to say that they was trying to extort them, if I was to show the text message history from December all the way up to January, the very next time I ever responded to Catherine was about Miss Lauren Radio when she said, yo, Miss Lauren's talking crazy about you and Don. You should flag her. You should flag her video. So how you want to go to the federal government and say this person tried to extort me in December, but yet you've been texting him from that point on for a whole month, and the next time he responds to you is about a YouTube video that you're suggesting I flag? But again, people come on here and play victims and paint a narrative and try to put a shit stain on your name. It's like, yo, like, When am I supposed to defend myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, and Black Savage, I know why he asked that question, because he don't see me talking about Catherine. He don't see me saying anything to her about her. So I can't get blamed for what a troll says. Nobody's bringing D. Darrell in a situation. Nobody's bringing Shakim. When did I bring Shakim Ryan to this situation? When did I bring this? Somebody said something in my chat last night. Again, something I can't control. And they asked the question, why is Darrell letting Catherine talk crazy like that about TC? That's all that was said, for real, for real. But other than that, that is so like small. I don't even care anymore, for real, for real. I really don't. I really don't care anymore. It's just a bunch of nonsense that I think, like, listen, you know, when I barked on Tiffany the day before last night, Thursday night, came on my show and said, what's the issue between you and Catherine? And I said, I'm tired of her always lying. She always talking, and fuck that. And then when Tiffany, you know, you come on here and you co-sign and say you should handle this offline, what are you telling your friend? What are you telling your so-called friend here that's online, on YouTube, in the chat room, saying that I'm an extortionist, I'm a drug dealer, I'm a human trafficker? You mean to tell me you're not checking her about that? Oh, you must not be cool with me then. So that's how last night's situation happened, bro.
Yeah, bro. So what's going on now with you and Red? I mean, like y'all still ain't talking, or just cooling off?
You know, to be honest with you, be accountable. I'm just like, I'm stepping away from it. I'm stepping away from it because, like, this is the internet, and you know, you can't compare the internet to real life situations. I get it, but you know, Red was somebody I knew before I even had a YouTube channel. Red was someone that I knew before I even entertained, you know, thinking about YouTube. I mean, we go back a few. Nicki Minaj and Meek was still together. You know what I'm saying? So what he did last night, it was some sucker shit. It was some sucker shit. But you know, that's what he, you know, he showed his true colors. So I said, fuck it.
But to TC, to be fair, Red was only engaging Tiff as a non-operator. Like, for example, Tiff didn't even know what you were talking about. So
Again,
like,
people try to play dumb. People try to play dumb when they get caught out there. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. When I was on there talking, I got booted off the panel.
You got kicked from the panel?
Yeah. I got kicked from the panel.
I thought you just left. I thought you
left. I got kicked from the panel, and that's why I shut that whole live down. Like, you're not gonna be on my channel talking shit about me and trying to be goofy, ha 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 ha, and just be on some straight square ass shit on my shit. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
So what you telling me is
peace panel.
How you doing? So what you telling me is there's no more good guys? Good guys is done for?
I mean, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure people want to, you know. Listen, I'm not trying to tell nobody who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. That's not my. People want to talk to who they want to talk to. But I know if you gonna be cool and fuck with somebody that you know clearly lying on me and clearly trying to throw some, that's some wild shit, bro. Human trafficking, drugs, extortion, talking to the government, bro. And as far as this whole anti-Afro thing, Oracle said that. Red said that. I just said they got the same rhetoric coming out of they got the same style and how what they doing. Calling, we watched the video with Anti calling the federal government for no reason whatsoever on Flacco, and now you got Catherine a day or two later saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem walking away from here. I don't even want to do live streams no more because I really don't even want to interact. Of course I'm listening. Y'all come across my timeline, and I support Be Accountable. Be Accountable. We never had no issues. So I'm listening to a show, and I hear my name brought up, and I said, let me go in, because again, this is how things happen. People get to tell their side of the story. People get to put their spin on a situation. And if I don't speak up for myself, they're going to think it's the truth. and it's far from it. It's far from it. It's
Let me,
a couple people on this panel that really know what it is.
T,
Because
let me drop what I saw real quick.
but
Peace, BA, peace, everybody. When I just came on, this is all I heard. I just heard you starting to yell at Tiff, and it got serious, very serious. And I think just Red was just a little tipsy. He was just, he was caught off guard. Alcohol does that to you. You know what I mean? But when you got serious with Tiff, if I was Red, if he had no alcohol in him, I think he would have just.
My computer was freezing up, bro. Look, we had 7 people in the panel. Some had their cameras on. So my StreamYard, when I'm on StreamYard, like streaming, it starts freezing up. I have to close all my other windows out and all that. So that's what was going on. Me and we was drinking. We celebrate KG's birthday. But
man, I'm not trying to hear that bullshit, nigga.
But,
you was drinking that night. Cosmo told you to kick propane off the line, and you asked no questions. You kicked him right off that shit, my nigga.
I don't know. I didn't know propane at the time though. I didn't know if he was the ops or what. I just know he had problems with Flacco.
My dude, your excuse was she's a fan of Nay.
Who? Oh, you talking about Tiff? We all know Tiff, bro. That's like if she was on the and Rob panel. Would you tell
we all know. I don't own Shakim's channel. I don't own Shakim's channel.
I know it was your channel. I should have kicked her in retrospect, but I apologize for that. That's what real niggas do. You could have hit my jack, my nigga.
Real niggas.
I text you to hit my jack.
Real niggas ride with they homie, man. When I told you that,
when am I not right, nigga? The only reason
these people were trying to throw some slanderous stuff on my name, and motherfuckers is co-signing that shit. I can't fuck with it.
That chick doing that.
Of course, because you my man. I expect that from a weird person. I expect a weird person to be weird, bro.
Off this shit. You bringing this shit online, bro. That's internet nigga shit. We don't do that.
What are you talking about, bro? You was on my channel with somebody that's co-signing the fuck shit, and when I approached her about it, my whole thing was this. All right, so Red, Thursday night, did Tiff not come on my show and ask me how come I don't like Catherine? This year, did she not do that? Okay.
I didn't say,
the same way she could come on my show and ask me that is the same way she could go to her friend and be like, yo, you don't do that. Or like, why would you say that?
Bro, I agree with you 100%.
Right. So when I confronted her last night, no, let me finish this. When I confronted her last night, that's when I'm confronting her on, like, don't come on my channel, don't come on my shit trying to act like you cool with me, but yet your homie is really like trying to kick my back in, and you not even trying to speak up for someone that you claim you cool with. Don't do that. That's fake shit.
Okay. And I have no problem with that. My only problem is that I didn't boot you off, my nigga. I thought you just dropped out. I thought you got mad and left.
Somebody booted me off. I'm the only who could boot me off. Exactly. That's why I came at you the way I came at you.
I did not boot you off your own channel, my nigga.
Somehow I got off.
I don't know how you got off.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Boot you off your own channel, bro.
Hold on. Like if I could be fair to Red, when Red was on D Darrell's live last night, there was a point in time when he was trying to play some music and the music kept playing.
It froze.
Basically. Yes, so I thought I want to bring that into context. So it is possible, TC, that Red's computer was messing up because it was messing up on D Darrell's live where he was playing the song and it kept playing.
And conveniently, I got booted off, right?
Bro, nobody booted you off. Nobody booted you off. Ask anybody in there. Nobody knew you got booted off. Like we thought you left.
They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know, Red. They wouldn't know, Red.
I know who I did boot out of the backstage, and you can ask her now. Catherine tried to come in there, and I booted her out of the backstage because I know that wasn't happening, right? But as far as like Tiff, we didn't know y'all. I didn't know it was that deep. Look, we've been playing music. We had no idea that what happened on D Darrell Live.
Bottom line, you didn't give a fuck. Because even after I got booted off the panel,
KG's birthday.
Listen. Even when I got booted off the panel, after I told you, bro, these motherfuckers over here talking crazy, You like, oh, let's get back to some music. Tiff, I got this for you. I mean, just all slobbing knobs and shit. Like, my nigga, hold the fuck up, nigga. I just told you. I just told you. These people out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, get my doors kicked in, and you, oh, back to the music. Like, what the fuck are you doing, my nigga?
Bro, you always do. Look, you always get into it with this. It's been weeks and weeks of this shit, right? Has she done anything yet? This is a female. Has she done anything yet?
Bro, again, bro, you, if you could take that shit lightly if you want, bro. You
I'm not
don't
taking
do.
it lightly,
The boy just told us on Shaquem panel his crib got swatted, bro.
Damn. Look, I feel all that, TC, but you mad at me. We trying to get it
because you not riding right, nigga.
Hold on, TC. We try to do the music to get, like with propane, we trying to get away from the drama. And the drama come to the music show. The music show turned to a drama show.
Bro, I didn't have my internet on last night. I didn't.
Bro. And when I posted Darrell channel, I forgot because I'm logged in because I'm streaming on your channel, right? So I didn't know I was logged in that way. I didn't try to
right.
Me.
Right, people, listen. I heard it wasn't the first time my channel was you was logged in on my channel, and something was said, and I'm like, what? Like I ain't say nothing to nobody. What are you talking about?
You know when you streaming on StreamYard, right? And like I'm pinning like shit at the top. I gotta log into the channel, bro.
So a couple nights ago, not last night, but a couple nights ago, did you say something to Catherine under my account?
Oh hell no! I ain't never said nothing to her, bro. Never. I don't say nothing to her. The only reason I brought that up last night because the blue thing, I booted her from the backstage. She could tell you that. She tried to come in there. She tried to come on the panel last night when you was in there, and I booted her. Yeah. I ain't boot you. What the fuck I'm gonna boot you for, nigga? You mad at me?
I got booted. I got booted, nigga. The fuck? You in control. Who else is in control?
Bro, nobody intentionally booted you off the panel, TC. Why? Why? Why would I do that?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nigga. And you could have hit my jack, nigga. You ain't got to come on no YouTube panel, nigga. You knew me before YouTube.
Nigga, but you up here, but again, bro, you doing sucker shit like
sucker shit,
bro, that is sucker, bro. Yeah, nigga, I don't give a fuck, bitch or nigga, bro. If people trying to sit up here and tell motherfuckers that they doing some illegal activity and calling the feds, bro, I'm not gonna fuck with them. I'm not trying to be around them. Like what? No, you flagrant, bro. What?
You mad at Tiffany because she friends with her. And
I'm mad at no. I'm mad at Tiffany because don't come again, bro. People come with a smile on their face and say, "Hey, how you doing?" But yo, like, if that's what it is, then like, keep it like that. Keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you friends with this person, I mean, if you cool with me, then you need to check that. Yo, hold on. So Thursday night when she came on my panel, she said, "There's no way y'all could squash this." And I'm like, I'm not interested in talking to her. I just don't want to deal with it.
That's fine.
So she could come, but again, she could come to me and ask me to squash something, but her friend is on YouTube saying this about me on YouTube. How come you're not going to her? How come you're not telling her like, yo, chill with that shit, yo? Chill with that shit.
Yeah. Look, I have no disagreement on none of that. We already know what we got dragged. I got dragged in this shit. I don't even know this lady. Just because I'm your friend. I don't like that. I was caught off guard, bro. We wasn't expecting that last night because we was drinking. We was having fun for KG's birthday, bro. That's your man's too, right? That's your homeboy, right?
Yeah, and he understood. I talked to KG. KG understood exactly where I was coming from. He said, "Yo, that's
I understand too,
shit,
but you got to get over. I told you, my bad.
I'm not worried about that shit. I'm not worried about it. I just know not to, trust niggas. Like, yo, like that's some wild shit.
That shit, that's some internet shit, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Yeah, some internet shit, bro. Don't take that shit lightly, bro. Niggas got killed. Niggas got killed over that shit, bro.
You know how seriously we know these niggas we fucking with.
My kids live with me, bro. I'm not trying to have nobody knocking at my door about some internet shit.
I feel you. We all don't want that, bro. That's why we trying to move off this shit. But we keep getting pulled back with some fuck shit. Now we turning on each other which we shouldn't be doing.
Because niggas need to stand firm on their shit, bro. Niggas need to stand firm on their shit.
Nigga, we firm, nigga. What you want me to do?
What you mean? You wasn't firm last night, my dude. You was real flimsy, nigga.
Okay, you gonna take a nigga's weakest moment? You gonna take a
nigga? So you saying you're a weak nigga?
No, nigga. I said you gonna take a nigga's weakest moment and accent that.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Don't be flimsy with me, my dude.
I'm not. You flimsy with me. You the one
bad. You was being flimsy because you was being flimsy last night, dude. Like that's some flimsy ass shit. Like what are you doing? Kicking me off the panel,
nigga. I did
not. Like, come on, man.
I kicked you off the panel.
Stop that shit.
Okay, I'm sorry for kicking you.
Nobody else got control of that shit, bro. Stop it.
Bro, I did not kick you off the panel, TC. If you got kicked off the panel,
but yeah, to be accountable, bro. Trust me. You be accountable. Do you ever see me talk about Catherine? Be honest.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
You haven't. I asked you about that.
So I'm not harassing her. I'm not harassing her. I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking to her. You can't harass somebody that you don't acknowledge, that you don't be around, that you don't talk to or talk about. But yet again, she came again less than 15 minutes ago and said, I'll be harassing her. What are you talking about? This victim playing, this is nonsense, yo.
Look, bro, I sympathize with your situation, bro. I know you just want this shit to go away, nigga. We love you. Your boys fuck with you, bro. Shit happens sometime. We brothers. We fight. We'll get over it.
Shit, my brother don't do no shit like that, bro. For real shit.
You know,
my brother a firm motherfucker. My brother a stand up nigga. He would never do no shit like that.
I did not kick you off that panel, bro. You know I didn't, bro. Stop it. Fuck, I'm gonna kick you off the panel, nigga. I fell off the panel myself one time. My fucking computer's fucking up. I was on Darrell channel, right? I got an email and they sent me a song. So I clicked on the email and somehow it clicked on the link and it started playing and it froze my whole computer up. And it was played the whole song. I couldn't even shut my computer down. I had to shut my computer down and come back in there, bro. My shit fucking up, my nigga. But I don't remember you. All I know is that you dropped out. Oh, girl tried to come in. I was like, hell no. And I was like, next thing you know, we got kicked off the air. And we was like, whoa, what the fuck? I thought you was coming back. That's all. That was it. It's a misunderstanding, my nigga.
TC did warn you though, bro. He said if you don't get her off, he's gonna shut it down before he left. That's why I thought TC actually left and he didn't get kicked because she was like, I'm gonna shut this whole shit down, Red.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you actually left. That's why I thought you actually left because you said you're gonna shut it down.
And look, it's his channel, bro.
Yeah,
it's his channel. If you want to kick us off, fine. You know.
I thought you had the power to kick Tiffany off yourself, TC.
No, I wasn't online last night, bro. I was in the house minding my business, bro. I didn't come in through the control panel. I came in through the chat like everybody else did last night.
Yeah, he was.
And again, I read the screenshots. I went to Darrell's channel first, but he had ended his live stream. So I'm like, hold on, I went to 2.0, Tiffany on the panel, and I went straight in there and I'm like, Tiffany, you came on my show last night telling me I need to chill, I need to do this, I need to do that. Are you telling your friend the same thing? Like, cause she out here saying, I'm like, don't come smiling in my face and behind my back you around motherfuckers kicking my back and all crazy. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I get where you're coming from, bro.
Good guys taking L's, no. That's crazy.
Man, look, we giving ourselves L's.
Y'all taking L's, bro.
It happens, niggas.
The way I see it, based on Red and TC going back and forth over the last few minutes, the vibe I'm getting is that all this really is just a brotherly argument, because I noticed that none of y'all call each other out their names or no fuck yous or any of that. So pretty much, if you ask me, my prediction, you Red and you TC, at some point in time, you guys gonna make back up and you guys gonna keep rocking, you know. But right now, it's just misunderstanding, some arguments, some heated argument, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, I know what TC said, he gonna fall back, and that's, you know, and pretty much that's his choice, and I ain't gonna stop him if he does that. But I believe with Red and TC. I believe with Red and TC behind the scenes. You know, y'all been friends for 8 years. You know, this type of shit ain't gonna stop y'all. It ain't. I can already feel it.
It's just if you got it, you know, sometimes if you got some, it may be a deeper issue. If you got a deeper issue, just hit me, man. Hit me off this shit. Fuck YouTube. Hit me off this shit. We got enough of these niggas trying to fuck our lives up already. We got ops. We got Rev G in the damn chat talking shit. Like, we got ops. You know, I ain't got time to fight with my niggas.
Again, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, don't be like interacting with, again, man, little petty, like, little fuck shit and chat. That's why I ignored it. I've been ignoring Catherine. I've been ignoring her.
I try to
but
too,
now you trying to bring this shit to my front door or try to put some, yo, like, what? Stop it. And again, she came on here lying. She said that I got the screenshot. We contacted the feds and reported that channel as a bunch of extortionists and human traffickers and drug. Like, what?
Wow.
Like, bro, that's going like, yo, you don't know nothing about me. You don't know what I'm out here. You know, like, the fuck? I never, ever even approached Catherine on no extortion shit. Like, stop it.
I got another point, bro. We had no idea that was going on. We wasn't even watching what was going on.
I had no idea what's going on, nigga. I was in the crib laying down.
Yeah, we had no idea, bro, that she was writing that shit. Because look, we wasn't looking at. I couldn't have another screen up on internet, right? Because if I pull up like YouTube or something on another thing, it froze my computer up. So I would just had the StreamYard thing up. So we had no idea, be accountable, that this stuff was being said. That's why we was blindsided, because we thought everything was all good. We know you and Tiffany had this stuff, but we thought she was still, you know, okay with the team.
No, Tiff came on the panel the night before. Again, trying to tell me I need to handle this offline. But it's your friend that's online saying this shit, not me. I don't listen, yo.
I hear you, bro. Like,
Catherine is not a part of anything I got going on in my life. I don't think even when I see her in the chat trying to say little fag shit, I'll be like, man, she just wants some attention. Let me keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving.
Shout out to Speak Easy, man. Shout out to Speak.
Like, and she be blatantly doing it too. I know everybody see that shit. Everybody be saying that shit, but I ignore it. Like, yeah, I ain't dealing with that.
But you know what it is, TC? I think other people, they trying to keep it cordial. They don't want to call her out on it. Like, I've called her out on some of your niggas. Like, I've said,
yeah,
like, hey,
I mean, but that's an issue too, though. Some people don't want to, and then they ask, well, what's going on? You know what's going on. She's stalking me. She being weird.
She put me and Scarlett in some shit. Like, we on some conspiracy. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know Scarlett like that.
Right.
Like, so I get it, bro. You know. She on my ass.
Hold on. Shakim on the panel. Shakim on the panel right now. Shakim. She said, you know how to find out who got troll accounts. Do I got any accounts that's trolling Catherine, Shakim?
I know, right?
Shakim, you there?
He might have stepped away.
No, I'm just saying. And again, when did we bring Shakim into this? What is she talking about?
Man.
What is she talking about? I have never, ever talked to Shakim about Catherine Brown. Never, not one time in my life. Not one time in my life. I've never talked to D. Darrell or tried to diss D. Darrell about Catherine. I've never done that. When did I diss D. Darrell or tried to bring D. Darrell into the situation? I never did that. Like, it's like people trying to, you know, throw rocks, hide their hands, or try to, you know, put a wedge in between and try to start trouble, instigate some shit. It's like, yo, like, we too old for this. I didn't know I had. When did I say anything about D. Darrell or Shakim Ra? I never said nothing about neither one of them.
I don't know, but I'm gonna say this: that this goes back at least 6-7 months, and I'm saying like three months before December.
We don't know I didn't know none of these people before 6-7 months ago.
Like before December, is when it popped off. But that's when enough was enough.
Yo,
Yo, guys.
in
Guys.
December, I cut all communication off with Catherine in December.
Right, but I'm saying that was the boiling point. That's when you reached enough. Enough was enough.
Hey guys, I got Catherine backstage, you know, so like I don't know if anybody
I'll mute my
wants
mic.
to
I'll mute
drop.
my mic.
Oh, you'll mute your mic.
I'll mute too, bro.
All right, guys. So before I bring Miss Brown on, if I could ask everybody to please mute their mics, let her speak her speech. So just try to get something resolved if we can. What's going on, Miss Brown?
Hi, there's clearly some mental illness going on here. Shock and Raw, it was said on the panel that I was paying Shock and Raw to put information out there about Don. Shock and Raw had to go on to TC's panel and say that I was not paying him for information, nor does he pay for information concerning anything about Don. That's why I said Shock and Raw was pulled into this. Also, with Darrell, the same exact thing. Darrell was asked a question by Black Savage, like what they're saying you're allowing Catherine to run amok in your chat. Well, TC said he can't control what goes on in his chat. Why would Darrell be expected to control what's going on in his chat? I went back and forth with LB explaining the situation between TC and I. That's the only thing that I did in Darrell's chat. And if TC can't stop things going on in his chat, then why would he expect TC? You understand what I'm saying? Why would he expect Darrell to do it?
Oh, can I respond to that? Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you talk, TC, Miss Brown, please mute your mic so we don't have to do any talking over.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead, T.
I want to again. She said I said that I can't control what people say in my chat. Exactly, and then she said she was talking to LB about what was going on. Again, it's not just anybody in the chat. It's you. It's you that's talking crazy to LB in Darrell's chat. So yeah, Darrell can't control what you say, and it's you that's starting trouble. And on to the other point about Shakim. Again, Shakim and Don dealt with that on the show. Don said that Catherine had asked Shakim to do something for him or some shit. He never said that Catherine paid Shakim to say something about Don. He said, only thing I know is Catherine reached out to Shakim and he did something for her. He never said specifically what it was, but that's between them. That has nothing to do with me, okay? But again, we're talking about controlling what people say in these chats. Now, I can't control what trolls say in my chat. If they say some out of pocket shit, I block them. It's you that's in Darrell's chat talking crazy about me. So we can't even blame that on a troll. That's you saying it. You was telling LB that you called the feds because I'm an extortionist, I'm a drug dealer, I'm a human trafficker. We can't blame that on no troll. You said it.
Miss Brown, you got a rebuttal?
Yes, I do. And like I said, I didn't intend to talk crazy about you. I was explaining a situation. There have been, I don't know why everyone's pretending that they missed those hours of live. I mean, hours of live talking about me, saying that I have multiple accounts, saying I have multiple personality disorder, saying all kinds of multi account disorder. I'm sorry, saying all kinds of stuff about me for hours and hours long before I even came out with anything. You even said yourself that you guys talked about me and I was the butt of everybody's jokes. Like I give a damn. And the next thing is another thing is the live started out calling me anti-afro. I mean, you guys even ridicule me for having a vocal cord disorder because I use inhaled steroids for my asthma. I never said anything to you guys about that. It wasn't until the Don situation came up where, no, you didn't send me a text extorting me for my money. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Be accountable, Shock 'em Raw, D. Darrell. They all know who I am behind the scenes. And number two, you don't give people that you met off the internet money. None of you are cute enough. None of you are fine enough. None of you are sexy enough to get my money. Okay? I'm not going to give you any money, regardless of whether I have $1 trillion and I met off the internet. Go ask Beyonce. Tell her your sob story. Go have Don ask Beyonce. Nobody's giving anybody they met off the internet money. Now I offer resources. And if my resources don't want to get involved, that doesn't have anything to do with me. So the extortion is not through text messages. The extortion is through harassment via hour-long videos because I won't give anybody my money on the internet.
Go ahead.
Okay, I can respond now. Okay,
yeah,
so
go ahead.
again, so everybody watches the internet, right? Everybody watches these shows. When did I come on live and try to extort you for money? I made that, and again, don't try to make this out to be something that it isn't. I made that hour-long live stream airing you out because of what you text me. Not about no bread, not about nothing. You text me while I was on a different channel talking about a completely different topic, talking about I'm going to take your channel if you say anything. Nobody's talking about you. Nobody was talking about you. Nobody saying nothing. But you text me threatening me and talking about sucking dick and all this shit. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So again, where do you get that hour live stream of me airing you out and me telling you what people really think about you with extortion? What are you talking about? But I'm glad you admitted that I never text you and tried to extort money from you. I'm glad you finally admitting that because it never happened. First of all, and again, like I said, these shows are being recorded. You can't point to one live stream where I tried to extort you for money. But I'm glad you cleared that up. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Miss Brown, you got a response? Miss Brown, you got a response?
I never one time said that this man text messaged me extorting me. I never one time said that. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if someone has a comprehension problem or what. I said that the videos made to harass me and the discords that were going on, you admitted in the video when you called yourself airing me out that you guys are talking about me and laughing at me behind my back. And I also had conversations with Don where Don said, you know why he's doing that? And I said, no. He said he's doing that because you didn't give me a cash app. Had you given me the money before, none of this would have never been going on. That was all I needed to know. So I never said that you sent me text messages trying to extort me. I said the video harassment and the harassment on the Discord and all of those other places was because I didn't give money.
Oh, okay, so I'm not a part of no Discord, first of all. Second of all, that video was made about you because of what you was threatening me through my text messages. You made a demand to me. You said, say my name again and I'm going to take your channel. And I went on live and said, okay, take my channel. Take my channel. That's what I did. So again, where did the extortion part come in at? Where did that come? Because again, is you that's calling me an extortionist. So explain to me, where did I extort you for money? Did you or did you not text me that bullshit before I went live? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So right.
I
That's why the video
that earlier.
Right. And that's why the video was made. The video wasn't made over no money.
I
But
said
the video,
that earlier before you came online.
Hold on, guys. Let's not talk over each other. Go ahead, T.
Right. So if you would have never sent me that text message threatening me, I would have never made that video about you. So where does the extortion part come in at, Catherine? Connect the dots.
Go ahead, Miss Brown.
Okay, so I just explained where the extortion part came in. I just explained what Don said about had I given money prior, none of this harassment would be going on, and you guys would not be harassing me. I mean, you said in your when you called yourself airing me out and quote unquote exposing me, you said yourself that you guys are talking about me and harassing me behind my back. You're putting out a narrative out there about myself that's not even true. And that's where you're going to harass me until I pay up, give money or resources. And that's why you're harassing me, because I did not. And that's where the extortion came through. And Don said that himself.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's where I
so
get it from.
okay. So you're telling me, right? Because nowhere in that video did I say we're in Discord talking about you. But I said this is what people have been saying about you. And when people say that, I look at the chat. So it's not no Discord. And it be other people, not me, other people, like the people's champ, right? I
The
remember,
troll.
yeah, the people's champ was in my comment section arguing with you, telling you that you're India Young. And
Right.
so was that girl. So was that girl. What's her name? Trashy girl.
I don't know
What's it?
her.
Yeah, she was saying the same thing to you. Y'all was having that argument in my comment section. So it was never no Discord. I said, yo, people already be thinking this about you. And I've seen this in a bunch of live chats and shit like that. So I never sat down and felt the need to talk bad about Catherine Brown, because I'm not even a part of I'm not even in nobody's Discord. And then you're saying that Don told you that only reason why TC is making this video about you is because he didn't give you no money. No, Catherine, you just admitted yourself. You text me right before I made that video. You text me threatening me before I made that video. That's why I made that video, because you text me threatening me about my channel. So it had nothing to do with Don or no money. So where are you talking? You bringing up all this stuff? Well, Don said this and what?
Go ahead, Miss Brown.
Okay, so getting back to you keep going to that video you made once I sent the text message. I sent the text message saying, keep my name out of your mouth. I sent it to you and Flacco, or I'm gonna get your channel taken down. Okay, so obviously prior to me sending that video, that text, there was obviously something going on, or I would have never sent that text message.
Okay, so you watch. If you, again, before I made that video, direct me and everybody else to when I was talking about you that made you send that text message.
The very stuff that I said. You guys are putting out a narrative about me that's not true.
Okay.
You're putting out
Let
a
me ask.
narrative. You don't know anything about me, TC.
Okay, let me ask an
You know
independent
nothing
source.
about me.
Be accountable.
Hold on, guys. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead, T.
Be accountable. Before that video I made on Catherine, did you ever have any inkling that me and Catherine had any issues, or did you hear me say anything bad about Catherine Brown before I made that first video?
No, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't.
Right. So when she texts me, keep my name out your mouth, or I'm gonna take down your channel and stop dick sucking down and all this shit, wouldn't you be caught off guard if you're not talking about somebody, or you're not making a video, you're not doing nothing at all, you minding your business, and somebody send you a threatening text message? Wouldn't you be blindsided?
Yeah, like I would. I mean, and to be honest, when I saw that, when I saw that live, I didn't know who the hell you was talking about until I was connecting the dots. So I was caught off guard, and I wasn't sure what the hell was going on.
Right, because I never said nothing about her. So for her to text me, keep her name out my mouth, it's like, what are you talking about, lady? Nobody talks about you. You didn't even know we had an issue. I didn't even know we had an issue. So now you see the root of the problem here. So Catherine, again, when did I say something to you or about you before I made that video?
Okay, like I said, you said many times before. Number one, you've made many videos saying that, oh, I was I was burned one time with someone who came on as supposed to be doing all this in the background. You got to understand. I get it. A lot of us talk offline, and I know the things that you've been saying. I talk offline, and that's what made me send that text message, and I stand by it. That's what made me. I
Okay.
stand by what I said. I stand by the things you've been saying about me behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and be accountable. You said as well that you've never heard TC say anything about me, and I just want him to. So I just want to let you know, be accountable. Has said that behind the scenes many times, but that's not the only person on YouTube, and be accountable typically doesn't be involved in bullshit. So getting back to what you're saying, there are many things you have said about me and pushed a narrative about me that is untrue behind the scenes, TC. There are many things you have said. There's a whole reason why it's only your chat room, with all of these trolls in it, and they can't seem to keep my name off their fingers.
What?
It's all coming,
Catherine,
all the fuck shit comes from your channel.
Catherine, people was talking shit about you in Flacco's chat. People was talking shit
Oh,
about you in
you and
Darrell's chat
Flacco,
back
sorry.
then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
my chat, and I blocked a lot of those trolls. You was on my panel one time, and you said, yo, block that person, and I blocked that person for you, right? And again, to address what I said was, I said I got burnt one time before by someone who wanted to be a part of the fuck shit. I never said nothing about somebody doing something in the background. So why did you think that that statement applied to you?
Because you're saying that I don't do anything in the background, and
But
I'm
I never
lying
said
about
nothing about the
that.
background. I never said nothing about the background. I said
You
I
said
got
that in
burnt
your.
once. No, I didn't. I said I got burnt once where somebody wanted to insert themselves into the fuck shit. I said nothing about what's going on in the background, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know you talk to people offline. You know why? Because I talk to the same people offline. And these same people was telling me 2-3 weeks before I made that video, like, yo, Catherine really don't like you. Catherine really don't fuck with you. She can't stand your guts. And I never once came out and said nothing about you. Never once. I never said nothing about you. I ignored it. I said, I don't even talk to Catherine no more. I ain't worried about that. So many times I was dealt about the situation and I never even addressed it. So many times. So many times.
Same here.
And and and
Same
and
here with
again,
me.
and again, from December all the way up until you text me about Miss Lauren Radio, I wasn't even talking to you. Wasn't even talking to you. And so
The
I don't even
reason
know
why I said
why you
that
think
is
that
because
statement,
Tiffany was
why that statement
involved.
was you. But again, I don't even know why you think that that statement was directed towards you. Was that a guilty conscience or something? What?
No, it's not
Miss
guilty
Brown, go ahead.
conscience, hon. It's because of what I've been hearing in the background.
Okay.
It's not guilty conscience at all, because be accountable. Shakamra, D. Darrell, Tiffany, Dr. Umar, they all know what I'm doing in the background. They have receipts, they have email addresses, they have contact information. They all know what's going on in the background. So there's nothing guilty here.
Okay. So, I mean, I've been cut the line of communication off with you. I've been not talking about you. Why would you think to text me, keep your name on my, nobody's talking about you. And even at the, okay,
I already told you
again,
that. I answered that
even
question.
at the, okay,
Hold
so
on, Miss Brown.
even at the,
Okay.
that whole situation went down, we talked on the phone and we said, look, we're going to squash all this and all that, right? I don't bring your name up. I don't talk about you. But yet and still, I see you in these chats. You tried to air me out because I said a Drake line about a limo. And you're not in my limo. Like, what are you doing, Catherine? Nobody's talking about you. That's a Drake line.
Go ahead, Miss Brown.
Yeah, yeah, it's because you know, because I know that you're trolls from your chat room. You guys have a problem with the fact that I was going to pick up a decoy and I was riding around with my workers. We just had a donor come through and we pick up our donor with the limo. That's how I want to, that's how I rock with my donors and my sponsors. That's my business.
So if I
Chaperone
don't
know
know
what I
none
do
of
and
your
who I'm
business,
affiliated with, and these
okay.
people know what I do and what I'm affiliated with in the background. That's not for
S-
YouTube to know.
s-
So
So if I again,
your trolls troll me about that because they're
again,
jealous. I told the
again,
decoy, I said, hey, I'm coming to pick you up. I said, I'm coming get you, but forgive me, I'm in the company limo. And your
oh,
decoy never met me at the spot. I was on my way. I had to turn around.
who's decoy? What are you talking about?
Which
Hello?
decoy you talking about, Miss Brown?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, they had somebody come and send me an email saying that they wanted to meet me. And I
What?
said, sure. I said, I'm going out tonight. I said, I'm going out with workers. I felt comfortable. I was going out with workers and my fiance. We just landed a big donation from a big sponsor. And I said, we're celebrating. And the decoy wanted me to pick them up so they could meet me and have something to come back and say about me. So then I said, I'm on my way. I said, however, I'm picking you up in the company limo. That's where we are. That's where we all are. I'm not going to meet you by myself. I'm going to pick you up with my people, and we're riding. We're rolling out. And ever
What
since
does any of
then,
this
they've
have to
been
do with me?
trolling me about this damn limo.
Oh,
The so like here's so here's what I'm trying to understand though, Miss Brown. Like I understand you're saying that there's trolls after you and people emailing you, but the thing that I'm trying to understand is how can you connect that to TC? That's the part I'm not understanding.
It comes straight from his chat, and he's doing it as well. It comes
what?
straight from his chat. Listen to that video where he's airing me out. Then listen to the video that he did with Oracle after I thought we resolved the issue on D. Darrell's panel. He went back and did another 2-hour live on me, 3-hour live on me with Oracle. And it seems
But
like his trolls in his chat can't keep my name off his fingers to the point one of them said they wanted to spit on me. I mean,
but
that's how bad this stuff is.
Okay, be
but hold on though.
accountable.
But hold on
That's what
though.
got my
But
father involved.
Okay,
hold
be
on though,
accountable.
Miss Brown. But hold on though, Miss Brown. Like the thing though is that you keep talking about trolls and Oracle, but you're not talking about TC though. That's what I'm saying. So shouldn't your vitriol be at strictly the trolls and Oracle and whoever else? Because as you're talking, you're not mentioning TC's name. You're mentioning who he's associated with. So shouldn't that be more towards those people than TC though? Because that's what I'm trying to connect the dots here.
Perhaps I should clarify. I am saying that TC along with them. I am saying go back and listen to TC's lives where TC is doing the talking and TC is saying the stuff. That's what I
Okay,
am saying.
can I address this
Go
real
ahead,
quick?
T. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I said in the chat, I think it was Shakim Rod chat, right? I said, yo, because this is about Scarlett and Cosmo. I said, yo, like, I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know people feelings involved. Too much dumb shit's going on. I want to squash that. It's like Ike in the limo. It finally hit me, right? Like, basically, reality finally hit me. I need to stop, messing with Scarlett and Cosmo on some fuck shit and try to bring peace to it. She tried to make it about her and her limo. And now she's telling a story of a decoy. Like what? What are you talking about? Who had a decoy trying to meet with you? And what? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Nobody's trying to meet Catherine with a D. Are you serious? That's what I'm talking about. Be accountable. That's what I'm talking. See how easy some bullshit could just come out of people, and they just a decoy. First of all, I don't know any of your business or know anything about you and your limo to try and troll you about your limo. Again, it was a Drake line. You tried to make it about you. Now you're coming up with a story of we tried to send it, or I tried to send a decoy to beat you and come back and talk about it. Nobody talks about you, Catherine. Nobody.
What's your response, Miss Brown? Miss Brown, you there?
I'm sorry. I have a hard time hitting the unmute button. I'm sorry. No.
No, you good.
Okay. First off, TC throws rocks and hide his hands. Next off, when he said that about the limo, I respected him for that apology that he did to Scarlett and Cosmo. I respect that. When he said that about the limo, because him in his chat harassed me about that, about the limo, him and his trolls, all those trolls roost in his chat. I thought he was talking about me. When he said that he was not, I told him, I'm sorry, I apologize, I thought it was. I said that in the chat. I said,
What's
I'm
your
sorry.
response, DC?
No. What is this decoy thing? Why is she trying to put something like
Okay.
that? Like,
Okay, can I comment on that now?
Yeah, go ahead, Miss Brown.
Okay, because of the fact that you guys troll me, you guys say that I don't have the businesses I have when the real content creators know I do. You guys make fun of me. You guys really, really troll me. Your trolls, your chat room, and yourself. And so I figured that you guys sent this guy to meet with me. I have no dealings with this guy. This is one of your guys. This is one of your guys who give pussy pictures of people, who does all of this crazy ass shit. And if I am wrong that you guys did not send that person to me, then I'm very sorry about that. I just assumed because I'm getting all of this harassment, and I should not. Maybe I should not assume that.
okay,
But I
who
have that
from
guy
who
had
from
no reason to want to meet with me, and I
okay,
apologize for that.
who from my chat is trolling you? Because everybody that be in my chat be in everybody else's chat.
Yeah, they be in everybody else's chat trolling me. They don't have any positive content to give to the
So
to give to the chat. They're not talking about what's on the panel. They're trolling me.
all right. So again, I need you to connect some dots here. Because where do you say me and this and me and this and this troll, that troll? Connect the dots between these people that's trolling you and me. Connect the dots, please.
Like I mean, I thought I connected them. I said that they all roost in your chat, and they all go back to your chat. They want to spit on me. They're laughing at me, as you said. They're laughing at the fact that I'm sending in documents against the AFW and YouTube at the AG's office. I mean, they're all in your chat, TC.
Okay, be
All of
accountable.
them.
Do you see
None
people?
of
Do you
them
see
go
people in my
anywhere
chat?
else and anybody else's chat to discuss me except yours, and you're
Okay,
right there with them.
okay, be
So, like,
accountable. Be accountable. Do you see anybody in my chat talking about Catherine Brown?
in your particular chat, I haven't seen that much of it. You know, I don't really pay that much attention to the chat because usually when you go on, you're in the afternoon, and I'm usually driving, and I may put in a chat in here or there. But the question I have for Miss Brown is that you were saying that you connect the trolls to TC because they're in their chat, but what TC was trying to say is that, like me, TC, Red Pill, whoever else, we usually have the same type of people in our chat room. Like, I'm looking at my chat now. I see Black Savage. I see Bombay. I see Nelly Child. I see the same people that be in my chat, be in Shakim Ross chat, TC's chat, and whoever's other chat that's on this side. So the question he's trying to ask is, how can you connect that to him? And how do you know that's not, I guess, a quote unquote local troll that's going to other people's channels?
I thought I was connecting it for you, and And I guess I'm not getting my point across.
It's because it's not making sense. It's not making sense, Catherine. Would you mind
Okay,
saying names? Do you mind saying names? Say some names of who from who comes directly from me, as you claim, to troll you. I just want to make this clear, Catherine. You're not important to me. I don't know about. I can't speak for nobody else. But you're not important to me to troll you or send a decoy to you or that's not what's going on here. All right. But I need you to say some names specifically of who comes directly from me to bother you. Because I don't send for you.
okay. I keep saying that your chat room is filled with the trolls that troll me, and you read their messages, and you bring it up on your screen, and you discuss it as such. And that's why I said that you are trolling as well. You're not important to me either. Neither are any of your trolls. None of you are important, and I'm wondering why you guys have me on your fingers. Why
Catherine,
even discuss me?
Catherine,
Why
where,
even discuss me? I'm not
when,
making this about me. You
Catherine,
guys are
Catherine,
making
you
this
gotta,
about
no,
me.
no, 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 you are, because nobody talks about you in my chat room and nobody
Yes,
talks about you on my channel.
do I need to show the screenshots?
Are you talking
Do I
about
need
that
to
one
be
video
accountable to screenshots?
or the video from last night? When
From
do
all the videos,
people
I've given them to Shop from Raw and
from
Darrell. Would you
all my
like to see them be
videos,
accountable?
I would like for you to name names.
I'm not putting names out on the YouTube. That gives you guys
Okay,
more reason to
okay,
troll.
okay,
No.
okay.
And I'm
I'm
not
gonna say
staying
it.
off
Well,
YouTube.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say a
be on
name.
YouTube and not be harassed.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say a name. Okay, I know you and Scarlett don't get along, right? I know you and her don't get along, right? There's never been one time I sent Scarlett to troll you or say something discouraging about you. You and Scarlett had beef back when uh a long time ago. You was on like y'all been not liking each other, right? So um there's a lot of back and forth between you and Scarlett that doesn't even involve me. So that's an example right there of you trying to connect a dot between, like, let's say me and Scarlett as to go troll you. No, your problems with Scarlett started a long time ago. A long time ago. So again, you're making these allegations of me sending trolls to troll you or decoy you and then come back and talk about you. Catherine, I only time I talk about you is when you get out of line, like you did last night, or like you did by texting me, or like you did on Darrell's channel. That's the only time. Other than that, we don't talk about Catherine Brown. Catherine Brown is not something that we even care about. I be trying to avoid you for real, for real.
Yeah, I try to avoid you guys too. It doesn't work though. You seem to find me. If you don't want this to be made about
God,
me, and you don't want this to be about me, don't do 2 hour lives on me.
I think this is what you want.
Don't do 2 hour lives on me and leave me alone.
Okay, so
This is
okay,
not
you got to
about me.
practice what you.
Quit
Okay, you got to
discussing.
practice. Okay, you got to practice what you preach then, because again, you was last night. You told LB that I'm an extortionist, a sex trafficker, and a drug dealer. So why are you talking about me?
Okay, I won't do that anymore. I won't. If someone asks me
Oh
what's
God.
going on or whatever,
God.
then I won't do that anymore. Okay,
Oh God. Oh God.
I won't do that
You see
anymore.
how easy that is? So why come on here and try to cry victim when you the one started all this?
I'm not a victim, and you started the bullshit.
No, you
Okay,
did.
I am not a victim, and you started the bullshit. I
How?
never
I
said
didn't say nothing about
victim.
you.
I never said I was a victim of anything.
Mm. So you never said you was a victim of extortion?
Well, I'm saying that I'm not saying I'm a victim of you per se, other than the extortion.
Okay. You're not claiming that you're a victim of people trolling and talking about you? Nobody said nothing about you. You came
That's
on
not
the Rails chat.
victimization. I'm just wanting it to stop. If I'm
Okay.
not, if I'm not all that, and I'm not important, and I'm not, I've said that before. I am not important.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a
So
content creator. All of my
okay,
work
so
is being done in the background. There is nothing important about me. Why
so
continue to
why
discuss me?
again, practice what you preach. Why are you discussing me in the Rails chat and telling
Oh
people
my
that I'm an
God, I just
extortionist,
explained
a
to this
drug
man that I
dealer?
was explaining to LB.
Okay, again. So you can't come on here and play the victim because you started it. You came on, you was on the
Oh
Rails
my
chat last
God.
night and you said all that
Okay.
bad shit about me in his chat. So you can't come
Oh
on
my
here and say,
God.
don't
I
talk about
explained
me.
that.
You're talking about
Okay.
me.
So look, guys, look. Is there any possible solution that we can come down to? Like, can we say, for instance, we can have an agreement that TC, you don't mention Catherine's name or insinuate Catherine and Miss Brown with you in the chat room? Is it possible that you can agree to not ever mention TC's name or ever leave any hints about TC? So that way, somehow this thing can get squashed, because now this whole beef that's going on, it's gotten too far. It's gotten to the point now where Red and TC are going at it. Tiff got into the mix. It's just a whole lot of things that's just coming in. So what I'm trying to do is to find a solution between you two, since you guys are talking to each other.
Man, she needed to do what I do. Like, Catherine does not exist in my life. I don't talk about her. I don't mention nothing. I don't come on here calling her some rapist or extortionist or some shit like that. Human trafficker. Like, come on, man. Like, my resolution is to do exactly. I just ignore her. I don't talk about her. I don't even speak to her. And she should probably
So
do the same thing.
So Ms. Brown, is that something that you're willing to do? Whenever you're in the chat room, never mentioning TC, insinuating, even if it turns out, if a certain troll tries to bait you into talking about him, are you willing to not speak on TC ever again?
I do not speak. And once again, like I said, TC is not important to me. He's not important to me at all. I can do without TC if you stop doing the hours long lives and all of this stuff on me, saying things about me that aren't true. That should not have even been done. And not only has he
Catherine,
done 1 hour's long live, he's done several hours long live about me.
Catherine, you called me a
Okay,
human
so
trafficker last night. You called me a human trafficker last night.
I'm not the
okay,
one that saw
so
that
like it's
video.
okay, okay, oh, okay, so let's put this scenario down, Miss Brown. Let's just put this scenario down, Miss Brown. If TC never mentions your name or insinuates anything, including the guest, no. Like, I can't really say the guest because, again, TC can't control what other people say. But what I'm saying is, if TC agrees to never speak your name, not put your name in the title, not have any type of insinuations of you in videos, is that something that you're willing to do
Hold
as
on,
far
Be
as not
accountable.
to
I
mention?
don't mean to cut
Yes.
you off. I don't mean to cut you off. Be accountable, but you got to correct that, bro. I don't talk about hers. Every time,
Right,
every
right,
time something starts, it's with her. It's with her. I
right.
need and I need you to clarify. I
I
need you
was
to
just
clarify this, Miss Catherine. Where are you getting this human trafficker thing from? Can you clarify that,
These people, these people even sat and said I was anti-Afro. Come on. You do
Catherine?
disgust me. Please stop.
Catherine, Catherine,
Please
Catherine,
stop.
Catherine. Do you know me?
Please just
Have you?
stop.
Do you? Do no. Do you know me? You don't know me,
No,
right?
you
So
don't
why
know
would you call
me.
me? Okay, so why would you call me a human trafficker and say that you told the feds that?
We heard a video where you had a female talking about her prices in the background. That's why I
I'm
said that.
outside all the time. I'm outside all the time. I can't control what people say
She was
around me.
talking to you.
Talking to me? No, nobody was talking to me. What are you talking? I don't even know what video you're
Okay,
talking
all right.
about.
Well, you just explain that. You explain that to someone else. I have nothing to do with it.
Okay. So again, do you know me though? No. So
No,
why
do
would
you know
you?
me?
Right. So what? Again, I don't try to say that you're a prostitute or nothing like that. So why would you tell LB that I'm a human trafficker?
I just told you about that video that we all
Oh,
listened
because
to.
you heard somebody in the background say, I don't know what you're saying.
Talking to
That's they
you
said, but they was
about
talking to
their
me.
privacy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, listen, I don't know what video that is. I don't know where that came from. But again, this is trouble that you start, Catherine. So I'm glad you on the record as a saying you heard something in the background and not from me. Thank you.
Look, man, I mean, like the only thing I can say, to be honest, it's like a lot of people has been saying, the stuff gone too far, and I made it clear to UTC and to you, Miss Brown. I do like both of y'all. Y'all been there for me since the beginning when I made this channel. So it puts people like me and others in a tough spot to see all of this. And the only thing I'm trying to do here is just to come up with a solution. That's not to say that y'all gotta hug and kiss each other or nothing like that, but at the very least, come to a solution to where this type of stuff can't keep happening. Because now, like the stuff I was hearing last night, I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
And
that's crazy as cat shit. That's cat shit
and,
crazy.
and for us, not just as black people, but on the internet, I mean,
Right.
it really didn't have to get this far. And because I like the both of y'all, I really want to come to a truce of some sort, whether it's y'all both promise, never speak on each other or something. It's got to be something that we can do here.
Well, let's look at the facts of the situation, okay? The first time I said something about Brown online came from her threatening me and talking crazy to me. Do it via text message. Okay, that's one. The second time was when she went on Darrell's channel and said something crazy about me, and then me and the Oracle went on live. That's two. And last night was when she started talking again about me in Darrell's chat, and that's three. So every time it starts with her. That's the facts. So it's not me. It's not me.
Miss Brown, you have a response to that?
Yeah, I have a response to it. Quit hiding your hands when you throw rocks. And unfortunately for you, you became upset and you started participating and you started spearheading defamation toward me, harassment toward me because of this Don situation, and you fucked with the wrong one. So quit hiding your hands once you do something, and you don't have to worry about me at all. Keep my
Okay.
name out of your mouth. And yes, you can control your chat. As a matter of fact, YouTube holds content creators responsible for the people on their panels and their chats. So you can control your chat. Just tell them, don't discuss me anymore. If this is not about me, if I mean nothing to you guys, don't discuss me anymore. There's nothing to discuss. I will handle
Okay,
your
then.
trolls
Yeah.
when they come to Darrell's channel and Stockholm Ra's channel. I'll get permission to block them.
Okay.
Okay, then.
So
So, like,
And you will have
again,
no problem with
like
me at
the
all.
directions, like when you see the direction paragraph, it says if none of this work, repeat steps 1 and 2. Again, go off the facts. Nobody starts with Catherine. Nobody says nothing about Catherine.
so,
We gonna base it all off of facts.
okay, so based on what Miss Brown's solution is, what Miss Brown is basically saying is, like, I'm not sure, TC, if you have to do a disclaimer, I guess, like before every live stream that you do, or like, I'm not sure if you gotta get more mods or where the case is.
Dude, it's people in your chat right now talking shit about Catherine.
Yeah, because
Is she
The
gonna say
same
that you
trolls.
spearheading it? Is she gonna say that you're spearheading this? Spearheading this? Is that what she gonna say?
I hope not.
It's
Listen,
his trolls.
it's one person
It's
in
his
this chat
trolls.
that I don't even fuck with. What's that? Sean T? Me and Sean T been in arguments many times in chats. We don't even fuck with each other.
And so have I.
You know what I'm saying? So again, people gonna talk shit about you, Catherine, because of your actions. It has nothing to do with me. People are not
No, because they're
stupid.
jealous. I have not acted anything.
No.
These people don't
People are
know
not
anything about
stupid.
me.
But the thing is, Catherine, you gotta
These
understand,
people don't
people are
know
not
anything about
stupid.
me.
Okay. Again, people
TC,
see the facts. People
TC.
see the facts, Catherine. You just submitted on
Once
here.
again, TC.
Okay.
Once again, TC. These are your trolls. One of them is
They're
the
not my
very one
trolls.
that
What are you
said they
talking
wanted
about?
to spit on me
Sean
in
T,
your
me and Sean
chat
T,
room.
me and Sean T don't
One of
even
them
like
was the
Sean.
very
Yo,
ones
you
that
know
said they
Sean
wanted to
T said
spit
that I
on
had
me.
AIDS. Sean T been on the chat room and said that I got AIDS, called me Magic Johnson and all this shit, and I called that bitch all kinds of faggot bitches and all that. We don't even like each other, but yet she could still see the fact that you starting this shit. People aren't stupid, Catherine.
Well, guys, look, like we're going on about 3 hours. And what I will say, this may be the start of something because at the very least, you guys had enough respect to talk back and forth without no talking over each other or anything like that. So I can say I really appreciate that from the both of y'all. So that pretty much can show that you guys are willing to talk to each other. So I will say that. Now, it looks like nothing really is going to get resolved today, but I do have hope that this is the start of something. Now, I'm not sure when that's going to be.
Yeah, I just
go
hope
ahead,
she
T.
never even. I just hope she never even brings me up because I don't bring her up.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I got the right. I got the right to defend myself, especially against allegations like that. And the only thing that you got to say is I heard something in your background. Please.
right. But I mean, but it's pretty much like I said. I do think this is the start of something. And again, you know, I don't think nobody's is expecting you or Miss Brown to be hugging and kissing each other at the end of the day. But I do think this is the start of something. Hey, Miss Brown, you have your camera on. But anyways, TC, you know, I really do appreciate you coming on to the platform, you know, having a civil discussion. I think that's what a lot of people wanted, you know, especially with all the crazy shit that happened last night, you know. And I know Red's still in here. You know, it's like I told you, T. I mean, you know, the
My
stuff
blood
that's
pressure,
going on.
bro. Like, this shit been stressful, man. Like,
Yeah,
God,
but you
man.
know, I mean, but when it comes to UTC and Red, you know, like I don't know y'all personally. The only thing I do know is that y'all been friends for 8 years. There's a lot of shit that happened before then, and the only thing I can say is that, you know, the way that y'all was arguing, you know, that's that type of shit brothers do. You know, y'all weren't calling each other out your name or anything like that. So pretty much, in my opinion, if I could have a prediction, you guys eventually gonna work that shit out. It may take a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a month, you know, but that's pretty much what I see. So TC, you know, I heard you say the good guy's dead. Nah, bro. I really don't believe that for a second.
Good guys ain't dead, man. We just, you know, every family has some dust up, so we just gotta work it out, bro. Like, you ain't gonna never, unless you got a panel full of yes men, you ain't gonna never agree all the time. You know, I'm not a yes man. You know,
Man, good guy. Listen, original good guys, me, Flacco, Speakeasy. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm really having motherfuckers trying to poke me in my back and turn the knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit is serious. I don't know how y'all know. I know people in jail and federal penitentiaries because people will come out here and lie on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't like my nigga, like, stop it. Now I'm sending out decoys. Like, this is what I'm talking about. And you know, the sad thing is, I don't expect nobody to speak up and speak out and all that shit, you know, because people try to, you know, keep the peace. But the fact that this shit keep going on unchecked, I feel as though if you really cool with me like that, you would be like, yo, that's not cool right there, homie. Like, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. And I mean, but again, it's not the first time. Be accountable. You just got into a whole argument with a motherfucker because his wife tried to lie on me. Don't know me from a can of paint. Where's people getting all this stuff from? With drugs and all. I just can't be a clever, fly, you know, charismatic nigga without you assuming that I'm a drug dealer. That's the problem right now. Black men got a stereotype on them. Oh, he must be a drug dealer. What? Why?
Right, man.
Why? If you're gonna go for anything, why try to take it there? None of these people know me. I've never
I
once came
feel.
on here and talked about some drugs or some guns or some thug gang life.
Hold
I never
on.
once came on here and talked about that. I never once came on here and
Hold
talked
on.
about that.
Hold on. Can I say something? So TC,
Go ahead, Miss Brown.
you never said, because we heard the video and they got the clip. You never said that you put drugs and lots of money in front of Don and Don never took it. And you said you did that several times.
I said
And
I
Don
left
never, you
money.
tested
Okay,
Don
let
to
me
see if
explain.
he was on drugs.
Hold
Where
on,
did you
Miss
get
No,
Brown.
the drugs? Where did you get the drugs from that you sat
okay,
in front of Don to see if he was on
okay,
drugs to test him?
okay. I see what you're trying to do.
Because
You're trying to attempt to
they
be.
got that.
Oh my God,
Hold on, Miss Brown.
Yeah, I
Hold on,
know they
Miss
got that. I know they got that because you're trying to be a rat and shit like that. You're trying to be a federal agent, right? But this is what I said, right?
They gonna
And
do
I
this
can go
too.
back and
You
I could go
retaliating?
back and I
Hold
could
on,
You
Miss
go back.
Brown. Hold
No,
on.
retaliating?
there
Hold
you
on,
go,
Miss
trying to
Brown.
get me
Are you
cased up. You see that? You
retaliating?
see that?
Brown.
You see
Brown.
that?
Okay.
She's trying to get
Brown.
me cased up. She's trying to get me cased up. I'm not retaliating. I'm telling what happened. I left money in the car with Don to see if he would take it, and he did. And like I said, any drug corner, every corner in Philly, you could pull up on some drugs and shit. And what I did was I pulled up and I said, "Yo, I think that nigga right there sells some coke. You want some? I think he sell weed. You want some? He sell dope. You want some?" I never once said that I put drugs in front of Don. And I can go back to that
You
live
did say
stream.
that.
No, I did. I never said
You
I
did
personally
say
put
that.
drugs in front of Don. When did I say I put drugs
Yes,
in
you
front of
did
Don,
say
Catherine?
that.
Stop it. Pull the
You
clip up
said
then.
that.
Pull the clip up right now. Pull the clip up right now where I said I
You
put
said
drugs in
that
front
you
of.
put drugs.
Pull the clip.
Everybody
Pull the
heard
clip.
you say that, TC.
Pull the clip. Pull the clip. Pull the
I'm
clip where
not
I
pulling
said I
shit up.
tested.
Everybody heard
I
you
said I
say that
tested.
you
I said I
put
tested
drugs in
Don.
front
I
of
tested
Don
Don.
and
No, I
money.
didn't.
You said you
No,
put
I didn't.
thousands of
I said
Oh,
I
dollars.
guys, we're
left.
talking over each other. Hold on, guys. We're talking over each other.
Okay, I said that I tested Don out to see was he want either a thief or a drug addict. That's what I said. And right now I'm clarifying what I did because I never painted out the picture.
Okay.
Only thing I did was say I
Okay.
tested
I'm not the
Don
one you
out to
need to
see if he
clarify
was
that with.
once a drug dealer or was he once a drug addict or a thief. That's what I said. I never clarified how I did it. That's all I said. You know what I'm saying? You will never catch me slipping like that. And
Okay.
now I'm clarifying. I said, yeah, I left some money in the car while Don was in the car. And I came back, the money was still there. So I know he wasn't a thief. And now I'm clarifying that, yeah, I pulled up on certain corners and said, yo, I think my man got some coke right there. You want some? I think my man got some dope right there. You want some? So yeah, to be clarified, I don't participate in drug sales or drug dealings. I don't do that. But any corner in Philadelphia, you could pull up on and there's motherfuckers out there selling drugs.
So with all that, guys, like I'm pretty much gonna leave it there because it looks like we're not gonna go anywhere. But we've done
She trying to get me cased up. You see that?
right. But we gotten somewhere. We done a little bit of build. So I will say that. As far as the future goes with all this, the only thing I can say is I hope it doesn't turn deadly or nobody doesn't lose anything or no crazy shit happens. So that's the only thing I hope, and that's what I was trying to do. But we are getting somewhere. Let me go ahead and go to Muslim. Muslim, do you have any last comments before I wrap it up?
Not really, but I was just gonna say, yeah, TC was just testing Don because you know what I'm saying. He probably want to mess with him if he was a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what he was doing.
Right.
He was just testing him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the same way. You know, I don't mess with people that's going through drugs. You know what I'm saying? If they do drugs, I hit them off one time and that's it. I told him, look, here, that's it. It's on me. Don't bother me no more. So he was probably just testing them. And I remember when he was talking about that. And plus, you know what? That's totally irrelevant.
Exactly.
And that's all I have to say.
Exactly. But I'm trying to smear her name, but she literally just came on here and tried to get me cased up, talking about some they know, oh, you're trying to retaliate. You see what I'm dealing with right here? That's psychotic. That's crazy. You got it so
No, it's
personal.
not psychotic.
And then
Suicide
a lady
high.
talking in his background. I mean, he could have
Yeah,
been buying a can of soda. He could have been ordering some food. I mean, the lady could have
right,
been working at Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, come on, Catherine. I mean,
right. Yeah, yo,
that's all
like,
I have to say, BA. Thanks for letting me.
and then people want to criticize me for saying, yo, these people are agents. What, like, come on, bro. Listening to my background, trying to insinuate that I put drugs in front of Don. Stop it. Stop it.
So T. So I thought I was gonna wrap it up, but we got Tiff backstage. I'm gonna give you the opportunity if you want to stay on the panel or do you want to talk to her?
I don't know. If she want to talk to me, we could talk.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Red. Red, I know you've been on for a while. Do you have any last comments, or do you want to stay on?
I mean, if I need to be like, look, TC, you my mans. I apologize if anything, went misconstrued. I'm with you. I agree with you. It was just one of those situations where things just like it was a perfect storm of bullshit. I ain't got no, I ain't, you my mans. It's corny. I'm not calling you out your name and yelling and screaming all that bullshit, nigga. When you feel like you want to talk off this YouTube shit, just give me, you know where to find me. Hit me up. That's all I'm saying. I'm done. I'll let y'all handle the rest of this. BA, you a great moderator, by the way, man. You need to do those damn presidential debates. You good as hell. Much respect.
Man, I try, man.
All right, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna kick back.
All right. So Miss Brown, do you want to stay on the panel because TC and Tiff, I guess, got a different kind of discussion to talk about? Did you want to stay on?
No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, Miss Brown. I guess she's off. All right, Tiff, I'm about to let you on. Hey, Tiff, how you doing?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. I apologize for being late because I just found out you were live. I just woke up. I worked overnight at the shelter tonight. And when I saw the panel, I just wanted to tap in for like 2 seconds to say one thing. Me and TC got into it last night, and I don't know if you guys have even addressed or talked about this so far, but I just have something to say to TC. When you tapped in, I was not ignoring you. I was on the phone with Shakim. I didn't even know what the hell you were talking about. I was on D. Darrell's panel last night, and I didn't see any comments because I wasn't reading them. I was doing other shit around my house. Did not know what the hell you were talking about. I felt like you came at me hella fucking sideways out the gate. Your tone was accusatory. You were barking in on me and barking orders at me, trying to tell me what to do about some shit I didn't know nothing about. Whatever you and Catherine got going on, whatever issues y'all have, don't have shit to do with me. And I really didn't like how you came at me. So that's why I bucked back and said, fuck you to you, because of the way you came at me. Now, this is what I think should have happened. And we would have got a hell of a lot more ground established if it would have went this way. Hey, you called me, or you could have came, whatever. But let's just say you called me and you're like, hey, Tiff, man, you need to talk to your girl. Why? What's going on? Well, she said blase in Darrell's chat. Well, damn, I didn't know that. Can you just please talk to her? Because this is some bullshit. I'm not trying to get caught up with no law enforcement. You know how they treat Black people. Well, damn, I didn't know y'all, what the fuck? I know y'all have beef and I know that she's upset with you, but I didn't know she was making any comments. All right, thanks, Tiff. That right there would have been a world of a difference than the way you came at me on Red Pill on the panel last night. My own man don't tell me what the fuck to do and bark orders at me. That shit will never fly with me because I don't come at you like that. So you came fucked up to me, and I don't think I deserve that shit. Whatever you're dealing with her has nothing to do with me. That's really all I wanted to say. Be accountable. NTC.
What's your response, T?
All right, so if you didn't see that in the chat, I apologize, right?
I promise you I didn't.
Okay, but the same way, just the night before, you came at me because you came in there, you said, listen, you shouldn't be saying this about Catherine. And I said, nobody said anything about Catherine. You said y'all are insinuating that she's anti-Afro. And what I said was, no, I'm saying that the language is starting to sound the same on both sides. Anti-Afro talking about some, she's calling the feds on Flacco. She did a whole video on it. And I said, yeah, a week or so ago, somebody said they called the feds on me about extortion. I'm like, the rhetoric is all starting to sound the same. But you came to me on, like, you trying to speak up for Catherine. Now, again, you're someone that claims to be cool with me. And I'm like, yo, if you cool with me and that's your friend, you need to tell your friend to chill, because that's some out of pocket shit. Catherine doesn't know me. And now I see where she's getting these baseless claims from. She claimed to hear somebody in my background, whatever. And then she claims that I said that I put drugs in front of Don, something I never said I did. I said I tested Don to see if he was a drug addict or a thief. I never once said that I put drugs in front of Don. Never once I said that. And I know I didn't say that because I was very careful of what I was saying. I was like, let's just say I tested him out to see if he was a drug addict. But now I'm starting to see where she's getting these baseless claims from. And if she want to waste the federal government's resources, that's fine. That's something that she's going to have to deal with. But my issue with you, Tiff, is like, yo, don't claim that you cool with me and that you want to see some peace between me and her. And she's in a chat room that I'm not even involved in or even a part of, and says that I'm a human trafficker, an extortionist, and a drug dealer. Like, and I feel as though if you is supposedly cool with me, you would check her and be like, yo, don't say that about him. You can call me anything. You can call me a faggot. You can call me a pussy, a bitch, whatever. Don't try to endanger the life of me and my family. Don't do that.
Okay. So in regards to checking her, number one, I don't go around checking my friends. That's just not something I do. But
so why did you come in my chat?
For the sake of this discussion, I stuck up for my friends. That's what I do. I definitely do. If I hear anybody coming for Cosmo, if I hear anybody coming for Catherine, as a friend, I'm gonna stand up for them, because because people were saying that she is anti-Afro, and that low-key irritated me because she's not. Now, you said that the rhetoric sounds the same. Well, guess what, TC? I can say the exact same thing about Don, but I've never accused him of being anti-Afro. He says a lot of disparaging things about Dr. Johnson now and say he's this and he's that. A lot of the shit Don say is the same stuff that anti-Afro say. But my point is that I just went on there, and when I did go on there and tell you that don't say that about her, I didn't bark no orders at you and make demands. I didn't do that. I just gave a suggestion. You last night was barking orders at me and telling me what I need to do. You don't come at me like that, TC. No man does.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? You just said you stick up for your friends, right? So are you on the record as saying that we're not friends?
No, I mean, not on the same level that me and Catherine are. Not on the same level that me and Catherine are. No.
And I knew you for almost a year now. I was the first one to take up for you, again, because I take up I'm taking up because back then I was taking up for you. Same thing with Fat Albert when he tried to say that you was disgusting looking. I was taking up for you. I expected the same thing in return with you.
But it was
like,
all
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Hold on. I'm not telling you.
Everything got lost in your tone towards me. Like I said, had you have came at me differently with a different tone, me and Catherine could have had a conversation. I would have talked to her.
Okay,
we would have talked. But it's the way you came at me, dude.
Can I finish? I'm not asking you to check anyone. I'm asking you.
You just said that shit.
Hold on. I'm asking you to defend me how I defended you twice now. Twice. So now that you're on the record, and now you're on the record as to say, now you're on the record, no, because I understand. This is what's productive about this shit. I never question Allah. Allah is just showing me what it is. The same way that I was defending you, I wouldn't get the same in return. And now I know.
You're missing my point. Here you go again. You're painting your own narrative. I'm going to re-say it again, TC. I'm going to re-say it again. Had you have came at me in a more respectful tone, other than the way you did on Red Pill's show last night, the shit would have gotten done. Everything you wanted would have gotten done. I would have had no problem having a conversation with Catherine. because I didn't know what you were talking about.
Tiffany,
I didn't
you
see
acting
nothing
like
she said about you about no human This is my first time hearing that when you barked at me last night.
Catherine. This isn't the first time she tried to insinuate some bullshit.
Okay, but here's the thing. If I'm not no fucking psychic, TC, how am I supposed to know that?
That's
You
your
can't
friend,
get
right?
me
I'm
foul
pretty
as
sure.
fuck. She's
Cat-
never told me that you human traffic people. She's never said that shit to me.
Tiffany. Again, I've heard I was on a live stream when you said, "Oh, if you're gonna take a channel, take a channel." Then
No,
again,
I was
we're
being,
talking.
dude,
Hold
fuck.
on,
This is what I said. Be accountable. Be accountable. This is what I said. I said, dude, if he's really bothering you like that, fucking do what you gonna do and just move on. Like it was me speaking out of frustration because she's venting to me. And I was on a live and my mic was open. And I'm just like, dude, man, just do whatever you're going to do. Who cares? If you're not going to do it, then it was like that. I wasn't advising her to take his channel.
Okay.
I
So
was
again,
not doing that.
again, Tiff, this isn't the first time Catherine has tried to put shit and smut on my name. Well, last night wasn't the first time. But again, how I defended you, I know now that I wouldn't get the same in return. That's all it
No,
is.
that's bullshit, TC. I have defended you before. I have defended you before. A lot of shit you don't know. I have defended you. There's people, it just depends on who it is and what's being said, but I have defended you. Now, if anybody because I'm a Pan-African, if anybody non-Black comes at you, I'm coming for their neck because you are Black at the end of the day. But there's a lot of shit that Don has fucking said about me, and you right there laughing and ha-ha and kikiing about it.
Y'all say shit about each other all the time.
That's my point. You and Catherine
and
do
what
the
did
same
I do?
goddamn thing.
And what did
you
I
can't
do?
expect for me. You cannot expect for me to give you more loyalty than you give me with Catherine than you do with Don with me. TC, come on now.
So I never tried to make peace between you and Don?
No, that's not what I'm saying, TC. I'm talking about he's been on your very fucking show lying and saying bullshit about me, and you don't say nothing. You just be like, whatever, shoulder shrug. Catherine say shit about you. I've been on a panel with her, and I don't say shit. I just shoulder shrug because at the end of the day, that's really between you and her.
So now we know. I mean, again, ENJ is Black. I didn't shoulder shrug. I said, yo, why are they attacking this Black woman like that? And I reached out to you and I said, yo, I don't like how they treating you. That was our first interaction.
And I stuck up for you back in the beginning, but then I told your ass, I seen how you moving. Me and you discussed that offline.
Because of Don, I get it.
I don't like how you moving. I told you that shit.
Right. Because of Don.
But the straw, the catalyst is when you came on Red Pill's show last night and you talked to me like we was fucking romantically involved and you was barking orders at me, which is some shit that my own motherfucking man don't do.
What I'm doing is,
my daddy is the thief, and you don't tell me you better check her. Who in the fuck are you talking to telling me
I
what I
never said you better. I said
you better check your girl.
I said that.
Girl.
No, I did not say better.
You can
stop it.
Okay, rewind that shit back. Oops, you can't because it's deleted. Because you got in your feelings.
No. It's still on my StreamYard. It's still on my StreamYard.
All right. You got in your feelings.
And I never said better.
And the stream,
I never said you better.
Dude, the stream last night didn't have shit to do with Catherine. This was about the music. I was there for the music. And if you don't care about the music,
this is what I'm doing.
No, hold on. If me being a fan of Nay's music is a problem, I won't be a fan of Nay's music no more. I wasn't trying to stop her shine. It was all about her last night.
Nothing to do with Nay.
Oh, it had everything to do with it. You got in your goddamn feelings.
And you're talking over y'all. We talking over each other, y'all.
What it is this. What it is this.
And it was about
Hold on, T. Let's go ahead and have Tiffany, say what you got to say.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go ahead and sorry. He got in his feelings last night, and he stopped the stream over some shit that was unrelated to the music. I was there for the music. I wasn't there for nothing. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, and he want me to move the way he want me to move. And TC, and we are, YouTube friends. He don't have no business running me and regulating me the way he did or attempting to any goddamn way. I'm not his wife. I'm not his girlfriend. I'm not any of those young little ass girls that he go out chasing for with his son. I am Tiff. And he could have came at me differently and shit would have been different. It was all about the tone of his words and the way he came at me. So I'm going to go ahead. Thank you very much. Be accountable for letting me come in and express myself. I appreciate that. From this point on, I'm going to stay the hell away from him and his channel and Nay or whatever, because he's running things. He's Mr. HNIC over there regarding the music. Literally, that's what I was there for. So thank you very much. And I appreciate it. Ashe.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you. I would appreciate. I don't like fake people around me. And that's what again, you don't question the law. You don't question the law. And just like how she said, even though I defended her on many occasions, I defended her on many occasions. Right? That's how we met each other. And it's a year ago before any of us knew each other. I defended Tiffany. But as she said, her friendship with Catherine is so strong, but she claims to be a friend of mine that she wouldn't even defend me and say, yo, don't do that. That's just a law showing me you're around fake motherfuckers. And that's why I'm glad she could stay away from me. I don't like fake phony motherfuckers around me, man or woman. I don't want that. I don't like that.
Right, man.
So
I
again,
feel you.
never question the law. Never question God, because God is out here showing you who really fucks with you and who really don't. Who really don't. I never made any demands to Tiff. I never said you better. I said, Tiff, if you claim to be cool with me, you claim to be my homie, just like how you came on my live stream the night before and tried to say, don't say that about Catherine. If you cool with me, you need to go to your friend and tell your friend, don't say that about TC.
Right, I
But
feel you.
that's God's work right there. That's God's work.
Right. So I see Miss Brown backstage, but to be honest, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere farther than what we have been today. But it's like I said, it's a start. You know, I don't know what the future holds. I just hope it don't be in no bloodshed, no jail time, no crazy shit like that. You know, because I don't think nobody wants that at this point. So pretty much, Miss Brown, you know, like I would put you back on the panel, but I really don't think it's gonna go anywhere at this point. So
Yeah.
TC, do you have any last words before I wrap it up?
No, I think we covered enough bases. I think we covered enough.
Right. But yeah, man, I really do
Yo,
appreciate you coming
you
on.
definitely did a great job, bro. You
Oh
definitely did a
yeah,
great job.
yeah, man. You know, like that's what I tried to do because you know with the people looking from the outside looking in, you know, like they don't really like what's going on. You know, everybody going at each other's throats, and you know, like I thought it was just something that I had to do. You know, try to bring everybody together, come to some type of solution. But it's a start. Like I said, you know, people gonna have different opinions, different thought processes, and all that. But you know, like I ain't trying to be like the AFW where everybody cuts everybody off completely. I mean, you know, we all got different perspectives and all that. But anyways, guys, you know, wow, a lot of stuff went on. We all thought Reb G was going to come on, but it didn't happen. But it looks like we had something a whole lot greater. So I appreciate Tiff. I appreciate TC, Miss Brown, Red Pill, everybody else. Oh, goddamn, Shocking Raw. Why you got to come on? Okay. I'll go ahead and let Shocking Raw on here real quick. Hey, what's going on, Shaw?
Hey, I'm not gonna keep you long. I just want to say this because I watched the show last night, and I'm just neutral. I don't have any opinion. I'm not friends with anybody, but something I learned from one of my friends that I lost last year because of how I talked to them when I was a little bit upset was it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And women, you just got to be careful sometimes, even when you're in the right. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. And that's not my opinion. I don't know either one of you guys. I'm just telling you from what I heard her say. I've heard many women tell me that. So that's all I got to say. It's just not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah, I mean, but again, if somebody's blatantly lying on you and blatantly trying to get you caught up in some nonsense, but somebody pretends to be cool with you, like, don't be phony around me. But I'm glad it all came out. I'm glad it all came out. And this is an eye opener. This is basically like, you know, something that I could go back to and say, yeah, you know, I see things for what it is now. I don't have to be fake and phony with nobody because I'm not a fake and phony person. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of shit, that's how shit happens. You think somebody cool with you, you think somebody, you know, is, you know, all right, decent enough with you where they could, you know, be like, all right, look, you know, I'm not cool with that. But, you know, when people I don't have to expose anybody. People expose themselves and express their true feelings on you. Then it's like, okay, cool. Now I know how to deal with you. Now I know how to deal with you. And that's all. That's all. Listen, that's all that was shown last night. And now I see it. And now I know how to deal with situations. So it is what it is.
Right. And I pretty much told Miss Brown this offline a while ago, you know, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I'm not in a position to tell what grown folks to do. Now, as far as your situation, you know, if you say you got to step back from this whole internet shit, I mean, hey, you know, like I'm not in the position to tell you what you got to do and what's best for you and what's safe for you. So, you know, just go ahead and be safe out here, man. You know, whatever you decide to do.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it because, you know, again, a lot, and I think it's because the way you handled the situation, a lot of truth came out. And now, you know, I feel vindicated because it was people saying, yo, you did some Grammy. Nah, nothing started with me. Nothing started with me at all. None of these incidents started with me. And I'm glad it all came out. So that's satisfying. And because the way you handled the panel and the way you let people talk and muted people and let them get their things out, you know, everything that's done in the dark comes to light. So now we got that light shedded on it. Nobody can come at me about that no more.
Right, I feel you. But like I said, you know, I like to thank TC, Miss Brown, Shocking Raw, D, Darrell, Speak Easy. Damn, who else came on here? Tiff and anybody else that I forgot. I really appreciate it. Wasn't expecting all of this, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And until next time, guys, peace out.